This is it. Bournemouth versus Tottenham. Tight ground, loud crowd, no room to breathe. Every challenge counts. Every second matters. Bournemouth were pressed. They'll fight for everything. And Spurs have to match it and then raise the level. This isn't about style. This is about mentality. Stand up, take control, and make a statement. So get your predictions in. Smash the like button. Strap yourself in. Because when Spurs show up, this gets real. Bournemouth versus Tottenham. And it is live. There you go, Rain. How are you? You're pumped after that.
I am. I'd like to echo, and I know that you're going to cover it as well. What David Clark and G Giant have said. A giant of our club, and may he rest in peace.
Definitely.
I can't remember the last time he was at the stadium, but he was a regular at half time to come and speak to Paul COYS. And let's hope that the lads who are playing for our club today can honour him by playing the type of free-flowing, attacking, scintillating, creative football that Martin Chivers was absolutely renowned for. He was an absolute gem of a football player, and the one of the reasons why our club is remembered or has the type of culture that we do and the type of expectations we do, Dermot.
Yeah, look, an absolute legend of the club, 80 years old, who passed as well. I'm gonna get a few of his stats up. I know he won the League Cup twice. He won the UEFA Cup in 1972 as well. Scored 2 goals against Aston Villa in the 1971 League Cup final, I think. I know Ralph Coates got the one in 73. An absolute legend, always at the stadium, always there with Paul COYS at halftime. Either him or Steve Perriman between the two. A striker that came after Jimmy Greaves. Not an easy shoes to fill, but he did it, and he did it with style. He did it with pace. I will get some of his stats up now, and some of his stats, Rain, are really absolutely. He made 24 appearances for England, scoring 13 goals. In his career, his honours are a Football League Second Division title for Southampton, 65-66 runners-up. But Spurs, he won the League Cup in 71 and 73, UEFA Cup in 72, and the Anglo-Italian Cup in 71, which a lot of people don't know about. Well, we were quite competitive in that competition back in the day. Then he went to Switzerland and he won the Swiss Cup in 78, the Swiss League Cup in 77, and the Cup at Delle Alpi in 1976. He did actually come back and finish his career with Brighton, I think, back in the early 80s. Then he did score his first goal for England against Greece. He scored one in 1971, and he scored his last goal in a 5-0, 7-0 friendly match win against Austria, and he scored all 5 of them. So absolutely fantastic. Tottenham career was brilliant. He actually did come in after Jimmy Greaves, but it wasn't until the early 70s that he started really cracking in the goals. 70-71 was strength. He played in all 58 competitions, scoring 34 times. In the 71-72 campaign, he netted 42 times in 62 appearances. And then in 72-73, he netted 33 times in 61 appearances that season. Spurs again reached the final of the UEFA Cup. Shivers scored 6 goals, including a 2-0 home victory against East German side Lokomotiv Leipzig. And the 2-legged final was ended in disappointment with the Dutch Giants final winning 4-2. By the beginning of the 74-75 season, Shivers was considered to be a senior forward at Tottenham, playing alongside Chris Jones, Chris McGrath, and John Duncan. I think injuries then took over, didn't it, Rain, where his knees weren't the greatest, were they, to be honest? And then he sort of was moved on, wasn't he? I mean, out of all the strikers we've seen, is he second to only Jimmy Greaves?
Oh, I mean, he was a very different type of striker, wasn't he?
I know there'll never be another Jimmy Greaves, but if you look at him being a striker, I think he is second to either Jimmy Greaves, I think, in my opinion. And then Harry Kane's in that mix as well, isn't he?
Really, I think it's very difficult, isn't it? Because
Mm,
they're players of their time. So of his time, he was one of you said 24 caps, and a lot
mm.
of people these days will think he only got 24, but back then 24 caps was a lot.
It
24,
was.
they weren't being handed out like they are these days. You can get 24 almost in a season.
Mm,
That's a lot of games for England at
mm,
the time, and he he was a different type of player to Jimmy Greaves. Jimmy Greaves just glided, or
yeah.
he just glided over the pitch. He was absolutely epic, in the way that almost effortless, and Chivers was also he was
Mm,
one of those effortless players who just who looked like he was just so comfortable on the ball. Um, Players who David remembers him. Um, Players who like Tequila would have watched, yeah, that would remind him of David of Chivers.
yeah.
Players like Berbatov or Bergkamp,
Yeah.
who were incredibly technically gifted. Um, a, a real technician who rarely lost the ball and had an amazing shot on him. So if people want to know what type of player he was, those are the players who reminded me of Chivers. And I don't know if
Mm.
David, or you have particular it, how you feel about me comparing him to those players.
Look, if you look in the all-time goals charts, because Harry Kane is top with 280, Jimmy Greaves 266, the great Bobby Smith 211, Sonny's there 173, and then Martin Shivers is fifth on that list, 350 appearances, 167 goals in total, a goal every 0.48 games. Now Jimmy Greaves was actually a goal every 0.71 games. So if you look at it, he had better goal game to goal ratio than Jimmy Greaves, but Jimmy Greaves was such a unique striker, one in a generation type striker. You can't compare. You can't compare the two. I mean, there's some good players. He's in the top five. Bobby Smith is still up there. Bobby Smith was a great striker for his time as well. Him and Jimmy Greaves did play together for a little while, but it was always Greaves and Gilzine, was it? And then it was Shivers and Gilzine.
Yeah.
Gilzine had a lot to do, didn't he, with the players that were with Jimmy Greaves and then going into Martin Shivers. He helped him, didn't he? Martin Shivers come in as a young lad from Southampton. And
Mm.
again, Bill Nick just spotting this talent from nowhere. And I always say it, Bill Nick he was part of the 50 side, built the 60 side, built the 70 side, and his fingerprints were all over the 80 side as well, by the way. And a little bit of the 90 side on the Terry Venables as well, because Terry Venables did play under Bill, used to use Bill Nick's experience when he was manager as well, when he was manager at Tottenham. So if you look, Bill Nick had his handprint in 4 different Tottenham winning sides. What do you want to see Tottenham do? Because we didn't really celebrate Jimmy Greaves' passing with much fanfare. What do you want to see the club to do at the next home game? I know it'd probably be Saturday. So do you want a minute's applause? Do you want a minute's silence? What do you want? What do you want Spurs to do? I would like a minute applause, if I'm being honest. I think
Um,
that's the best way to do it.
I don't mind either way. It really depends
Yeah,
what the family wants. That's what it needs. That's what needs to happen. I think he was a regular at the stadium,
mm,
but there will be an empty seat. There'll be an
yeah,
empty seat that he usually
yeah,
sits at, and um, maybe that seat needs to be vacant for the rest of
yeah,
the season. there needs to be some kind of memory of this guy.
Man United do that, don't they? They leave empty seats, don't they? When one of the legends passed, like Bobby Charlton's was said it was
I
left
didn't know
empty.
that.
Then,
Okay, I didn't know that.
yeah, no, Man United do that. Bobby Charlton's seat was left emptied. So Matt Busby's seat was left emptied when they passed. Right. Well, look, we will talk about this more tomorrow. We will do more on this tomorrow's show, guys. But this is the watch along. Look, I promise you, we'll dive deep into it tomorrow. We're going to have a good conversation about it tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow we can touch on tonight's game, Rain. But maybe tomorrow we can look a bit backwards, and maybe what can today's team learn from the team in the past. Maybe if we look past, maybe some of what they did, we can put today, and maybe sort of make sense of why Tottenham are like they are at the moment. Do they have to look back? And one thing I will say in this before we bring the lineup up to you guys is because it is a 7:30 kickoff, so we are pretty tight for time.
We can't natter on forever like normally.
Yeah, it is. There needs to be a stand named after Martin Shivers. There we go. But let's talk about the present. This is the team. It is a Vicario in goal. We've got a back four we've got Pyro, Spence, Mickey van der Ven, and Christian Romero, captain. We've got a midfield three of Bergville, Bentancur, and Palunia. And then we've got a front three of either Xavi, Morani, and Tell, Morani, or Xavi. Formation. What are you looking at?
Well, so let's just say first off, 10 out of 11. You got 10 out of 11 of the starting players. Yeah, 10 out of the 11. It's only Bergvall for Odobert that you didn't.
Oh yeah,
that you didn't pick. And I would humbly say that I think Odobert is a better, in my opinion, would be a better player to put into this side. Mind you, we are playing away, so maybe Bergvall's running is okay. It's going to be a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, whatever you want to say it. However you want to put it up. It's going to be a double pivot, like you were talking about in the predicted lineup. So I'm looking at your lineup here on my other screen. If people can see me looking here, I'm looking at your lineup from that you predicted. The really interesting thing is who is going to play in as a striker, Dermot, and I have no idea, not a clue. Is it going to be Money? Is it going to be Tell? Don't know.
I was about to say I don't think Christian Gross has a clue. I don't think Thomas Frank has a clue. I don't know where Christian Gross come out of it. I don't know. Look, for me, I think it's going to be a double pivot. I think Bergville's going to play. Bergville might play in the left, by the way.
Yeah.
Put Xavi in the middle, and then put
Morani right and Tell up top.
But Morani is not a winger.
Yeah.
He's not a winger. He's a striker. So why can we not just play him as a striker?
Yeah, the alarm bells went off when we signed him, and Frank said, "Oh, he can play wide." That was one of the first things he said about him. And I've seen him play, and I just know, oh, maybe he'll play there every now and again. And that's he's just been bought as a Has he been bought as a wide man, or have we got so few wide men that he's always had to play there? But
yeah,
I agree. I think it would have been. I want to see him play as a striker, and I'd hate for us to buy him with the kind of performances he's currently putting in, because he's not putting in very good performances out wide. He's not. He's getting in sixes and the odd 7-ish, and the odd 5. We need to see what he's like as a striker.
Yeah, we do. I mean, that's what we did buy him for. Look, just want to give you a bit of breaking news, guys. Tottenham Hotspur have made a fresh offer for Santos, worth in the region of 30 million quid for a Brazilian left back, 19-year-old Sousa. The 19-year-old is keen on the move to the Premier League, but Santos are yet to answer. Brazilian club want a good sell-on as part of any deal. And then we've got this. Tottenham have internally discussed the alternatives should they decide to move on from Thomas Frank at the end of the season. Robert De Zerbi is currently viewed as the preferred candidate among senior football figures at the club. No formal approach has been made at this stage. This is a contingency planning, not an active dismissal process. Frank's position will be reviewed post-season, with the league finishing performances and dressing room control key factors. Spurs admire Disabry's style of play, Premier League experience, and youth development, but any move would depend on the board backing, recruitment control, long-term project assurances, and it's monitoring a contingency, so it's probably medium. But if we go out the FA Cup to Villa and lose tonight, I think that could be something that could be very, very quickly moved. I mean, any thoughts on that before? We will talk more about it after the whistle, more tomorrow night. But what's your thought on that?
Well,
I see a little bit of shock on your face, but isn't it a good thing they are planning?
Derby, I don't think that's a very good idea at all.
I don't either, but
I mean, that guy is as crazy as a box. That actually, considering our fan base, maybe he would suit us, because he is crazy as a box of frogs.
He is crazy as a box of.
He really is.
On the Santos one as well.
But you'd hope that the club are doing this all the frigging time. You'd hope that the club have always got an idea. You'd hope that Vinay, yes, you want them to be, faithful and loyal to our manager, but you'd hope that they've always got an eye on other managers and thinking, that guy suits our philosophy. Not waiting until the time comes to suddenly go and pick a manager. I don't know. I don't get these people. I really don't.
You don't, bud. I know, but on the left back thing, do you reckon? Look, I'm sick of going for 19-year-olds. Rain. I'm sorry.
I don't think he's even played a season of football. I don't mind the 19-year-old. Look, by the time he was 18, 19. Wayne Rooney had played well over 50 games of football.
I know that, but the problem is this is another player we have not seen, and we're chancing it. Also, Chris Cannon put this out today. Palace, Everton, Fulham, and Tottenham will all have the opportunity to sign Jurgen Strand Larsen in the winter transfer window. 4 Premier League clubs are all being informed about the situation. Meanwhile, Wolverhampton Wanderers are ready to cash in on the striker. Yes or no?
I bet they are. Going back to the Sousa kid. My point is, he has not played. He's not a Wayne Rooney. He has not played, 50 to 100 games of football by the time he's 18, 19. We're falling into the trap of buying a player based on their physical capabilities and not on their experience and their clear. When a kid is 18, they've got a lot of developing to do. You need somebody to be 21, 22. Their brain has finished developing. In terms of Strand Larsen, I just don't see how he improves us apart from being a body. Is it that he's a yeah, but we don't need squad. We need someone who's going to be now. We need somebody who's going to be better than Solanke.
Yeah,
we don't need somebody who is going to play second fiddle to Solanke. We need somebody who's going to be better to Solanke. Then maybe Solanke gets better and pushes him. Do you see where I'm coming from? If you
I do.
If you buy a player who's not yet as good as the players you've got, all you're doing is reducing your general quality.
You are.
They drive me nuts.
Yeah, they do. Listen, will you pop on at halftime to get your halftime thoughts in? To get you in at halftime. So pop on at halftime, and we'll give us your thoughts. See what you think of the first half, and then we'll see you also for maybe pop on for a few minutes at full time, and then we'll do after the whistle. But there's a lot to get through. Score prediction, bud. What are you going for?
Yeah, still I haven't seen their lineup actually.
Oh, right.
I haven't seen their lineup. Let me go and have a quick look.
Yeah. I want to say big up to Ali for becoming a YouTube member. Big up to Ryan as well. Big up to El Spurs, sprinkling a bit of Las Vegas over the channel. I want to say big up to Giant. Big up to David Clark as well. Who else popped in? Big up to Nico. Thank you so much. My favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Very nice of you. Big
Oh,
up to
sorry.
so, big up to Mr. Gaza in the chat. Big up to David Oten. We must win. Exactly. Big up to Elf Ed Elfan from Germany. Big up to you from Hamburg. Big up to you, bud. We've got 3 on Brentford. Right, just very quickly. What's the point? That's it. Sorry, what's the point, FC? But anyway, very quickly, as we're going towards kickoff, Rain, what's your thought? Read out actually the Bournemouth lineup for us if you can.
Okay. They've actually got a very, very strong lineup. But they've got Petrovic in goal, Truffert, Senesi, who's been outstanding at centre back, Hill and Jimenez at right back, Cook and Scott, who are very good central midfielders, Krupi, Tavernier, and Semenyo, who I've got here lining up at right wing, which is great because that's his less capable position, and Evan Nilsson up front. It's a very strong side from Bournemouth. So I'm still going to go 2-1 Tottenham. We should still beat them, but it's going to be a very tough game. I will see you at half time, mate.
See you at half time. Thanks for popping on. Maybe we'll do this actually on Saturday as well. Get you one before the game where we'll talk about the lineup and go through it, and then we'll get you on half time. Maybe something what we might do for the watch along moving forward. But listen, we'll see you at half time, Rain. Enjoy it and have a quiet look at the tactical. BR Thomas Frank. And BR Thomas Frank can see. But Ryan, I will see you at half time, bud. See you then. I want to big up to this man as well. Big up to my brother. Big up Dermo. Say hi to Nigel, big up. Say hi to Nigel. Nigel? Big up to you, sir. Look after my brother. Look after to the legend that is Simon Jordan, the man that used to own the football club. As we know, cannot wait to get you back, brother. Cannot wait to get your views of what you think of the transfer window, what you think of Tottenham at the moment, what you think of football in general. And do you agree with Simon Jordan? But big up to you, Nigel. Absolute legend. I bet you are, sir. And absolutely great to see you in. And I hope you're all right, bud. We're all sending you our love to you and our thoughts and prayers with you. And we're there with you in spirit. And nice to see you in the chat, brother. Nice to see you in the chat. Big up to you. Big up to Nick. It says a ball 0-0 draw. Yeah. Big up to Giant. Big up to Keela. Hope you're okay, bud. And then we've got Adam Farland. No, Sam will go out and bang it. Yeah. No, yeah. I know what you mean. So there we are. It is 0-0 here in Bournemouth. This is where you will go and have your summer holidays. It is. You'll go into Bournemouth, have your summer holidays, and you've been to Bournemouth once. Actually, I had a lovely time in Bournemouth years ago. But Harry Redknapp's there in the stand. But if you are wondering, Tottenham are playing a 4-3-3. They are playing Morani on the wing, playing 10 up front. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph and the wee donkey. We have Mrs. Tron in the background giving her expert view on the game. We will be getting updates from her during the game, what she's saying. She always has the view that the players are shit and it's not the manager. Well, I will argue the players are shit and the manager shit. So maybe everyone needs to go do what the Keeler says, burn the club to the ground and start again. And let's get on. We're getting to kick off soon. The flags are flying all the Bournemouth. The lovely little ground of Bournemouth. A lovely little ground. There are the players. Again, I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry. Romero looks so disinterested. He rarely does. He looks like he couldn't be bothered. He's just standing there in the tunnel thinking, I could be anywhere else than here. Seriously. You got Vicario all in blue, by the way. There's Vicario. There's Lord Porro. We've got Lord Porro. We've got Palunia. We've got Mickey van der Ven, Bentancur, Bergville, Morani, Tell coming out there. The referee, George Gillette, is on VAR, the closest VAR man you can get. He's on VAR tonight, so that should be fun. So Bournemouth are going to get every decision going. There's Simeone. Is he making his last appearance in the Bournemouth shirt tonight before he moves to Manchester City? Medical is booked for tomorrow, by the way, so we will give you up to date on that. But knowing this, he can go out and score a hat trick. So the question I'm asking you guys is, if we lose tonight, now hoping we win, I hope we win 4-0. Yes, I know you're all saying, chucking something at the telly, thinking, Dermo, you're talking shite. If we lose tonight, does Thomas Frank go tonight? Let me know. We've got Bournemouth. Again, we're going to go through their lineup for you one more time before the start of the game. We've got Petrichov in goal for Bournemouth, the Croatian international. Back forward, Jimenez, Hill, Sensensi, and Turfit as well. The French international. We've got a midfield too of Cook and Scott. Alex Scott, I would like a Tottenham, by the way. We've got Simeone, Travener, and Kupi, the midfield three, the forward like three, and then I think that is that it. That is the forward three. Yeah, that's a That. And then we've got Evan Levison, who did score the goal when Bournemouth beat us 1-0 earlier in the season. A game that was done by Tequila and James for that watch along. It is a 4-2-3-1 on the bench. You've got Fraser Foster making a return, also from Tottenham Hotspur. Big up to Thomas Frank. The Frank engine is bumbling along like Thomas the Tank Engine not going anywhere. With Vicario in goal, the Italian man. We've got the back forward, Lord Porro, Christian Romero, captain, Mickey van der Ven, and Jed Spencer. Midfield two of Bentacore and Palunia playing as a double pivot. And then we've got a midfield three of Tell on the right, Bergville in the 10, and Xavi Simmons, the returning Simmons, on the left-hand side. And then up front, it is Morani up front. Nigel is a West Ham fan, but don't hold that against him. Have a good chat. Oh, big up. I feel sorry for Nigel. Bless him. Watching that shite. Yes, Giant, we all know who the boss is. Yes, yeah, we know Mrs. Tron's the boss. Yeah, of course she's the boss. Mrs. Tron is the boss and always will be the boss. Yeah, it's great to see you, bud. And I hope, look, stay in the chat if you can. Stay in the chat and, give your thoughts. Simonia games, he's played 100 games for Brentford, Bournemouth, 29 goals and 10 assists in 100 appearances. Emotional night for him playing his last game. Yeah, Tele's on the right, Giant. Then we've got the returning Xavi Simmons after his 3-game suspension after the sending off against Liverpool. Tottenham are playing in the all yellow kit. 1 goal and 2 assists in 15 Premier League appearances for Tottenham, but he will get better. Under a different manager, who knows? Who knows? We might see the best of him. But the teams are in the huddle there. I don't know who's talking. It's Mickey van der Ven doing the talking. There's Thomas the Frank engine. He's gone a bit flat, he's got stock. He's won 61 of his 172 Premier League games as Brentford and Spurs head coach. So, is what? Half of them? Not even half of them. And Bournemouth have not won in 11 games, longest winless run at Bournemouth in their history. But it is Tottenham to get us off and underway. It is Xavi Simmons on the ball. Spurs playing to the south stand. Bournemouth playing to the north stand, all the way back to Vicario. Vicario gets the ball and pumps it long up the field, looking for a player. Good header flick on by Morani. Morani gets it. Lovely little ball. Plays it out now. Oh, here's Tell, and the ball goes out. Just couldn't control it. And the ball goes out straight for a Bournemouth goal kick. But a good start from Spurs. We've attacked. Wow, we've done a forward pass, and miracles do happen. Miracles do happen, guys. We had a forward pass anyway. Bournemouth play it out now to the right-hand side. Bergville trying to block it, doesn't. Goes down the line. There's Porro with the header. Looking for Bergville. Bergville gets it, loses it. Bournemouth now with the ball. Playing it round back to the goalkeeper. He's going to hit it long, hit it short. He's going to hit it long. But Morani trying to close him down. Good header that was from Jed Spence. Ball goes out for a Bournemouth throwing. Quick down the line. Tottenham caught napping. But here's the Brazilian now. Evan Levison, is he going to get across? And the ball comes out and Bournemouth get a corner within the first minute of the game. Tottenham were caught napping on that left-hand side. Jed Spence absolutely caught dead, and then the ball goes out. It comes off Mickey van der Ven and goes out for a corner. Under a minute, it's Bournemouth, the first corner of the game. Anyway, come on, Tottenham. Let's defend this now. No more monkey business. No more bad bit. Takes it short. Cross goes in. Looking for a Bournemouth player. Doesn't find it, but the ball goes out. Simmons trying to get the ball, but Tottenham can break. Here's Morani, but Bournemouth get it back and they put it back all the way back to the goalkeeper. No, they don't. He turns. The defender turns, looking to attack straight away. Ball down the lane, down the wing. Good header out. Bournemouth at the moment started the better. Tottenham a little bit sloppy in possession here, and Bournemouth go all the way back to the goalkeeper. And here he is, the Bournemouth coach, Petrov of Croatia, kicks it down the field. Finds Bournemouth down the right-hand side. What can they do? Tottenham chasing shadows a little bit at the moment. Haven't started well, Spurs, which is a bit worrying. But here's their number 3 for Bournemouth. Bournemouth about to get a goal. Are they going to score? Oh, it was Porro that came across the back four. Everson was in there. Everson was in there. And it was a beautiful ball by Bournemouth straight into the Tottenham defence, caught napping. And if it wasn't for Porro, in there, run across, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Spurs have not started well at all. We really are still in the dressing room. Ball goes in, and that's nicely caught. Easily for the goalkeeper, easily for Vicario, and he puts the ball out. But again, it's Matthias Taylor, and he loses it against the Scot, Alex Scott from Bournemouth. And Bournemouth again, who have started the game really quick. Spurs have not got it going at all. And it's the 2 early chances have fallen to Bournemouth's way. But Bournemouth now still with the ball. Tottenham looking to get on the ball and get a bit of confidence on it. But you would expect Bournemouth to start better because they are playing at home. But here's Palunia now to Matthias Taylor. Mattel goes all the way back to Romero. Romero with the ball. Plays it to Bentancur. Bentancur to Palunia. Palunia to Bentancur. Bentancur in the centre circle. Looking for a little options. Does. But loses it. Soft pass, but it gets to Mickey van der Ven. Now here's Jed Spence on the wing. Where's Jed Spence going to go? Is he going to go back? Of course he's going to go back. Of course Spurs are going to go back. We love going back. We're going to pass sideways in a minute. Oh no, we'll go forward. Wow. That is. Here's Bergville. He's going to have a crack. Bergville shoots. Oh, the keeper went to the left. And the ball sort of curved. And he went to the right and he got it. But good start from Spurs. That was a good little build-up. And there was Bergville having a pop from outside the area. Why not? Why not have a pop? Here's Bournemouth. A bit of an open game. But Bournemouth have started the better. But Tottenham starting just to come into it now. But Bournemouth now starting down the line. They look more comfortable on the ball, Bournemouth. Tottenham look a little bit rushed on it, if I could say. A little bit nervous. 4 minutes, nearly 5 minutes gone in the first half. 0-0 here at the Vitality Stadium here in Bournemouth. But Tottenham now. Here's Morani to Xavi. Xavi cuts, turns round. Lovely back heel to Jed Spence. Jed Spence keeps the ball in. Brilliantly done. There's only one player in there. Where are the players? Come on, get in the ball. Get the ball. He puts the ball in. It's a goal. Yes. It's what a go from Tell from outside the area. Absolutely brilliant ball on the left, cut in and put the ball into the back of the net. The Bournemouth keeper looks like, what the hell just happened there? Don't you worry. Tottenham has scored. Yes. We're ahead. Woo. This is like watching Haley's Comet come round every 10 years. It's Tottenham taking the lead in the game. And there was a lovely little back heel from Xavi there. That's when he put the ball into Tell. Tell kept the ball in brilliant as well. He was running up to ring. Was he going to cross it? Was he going to cross it? No, he darts in just inside the area and takes a shot in there. Morani could have got a touch in it, but he didn't. Beautiful goal from Tell as well. The keeper had no chance, and the ball goes into the back of the net. Tottenham Hotspur take an early lead here in Bournemouth. That's what we needed. Come on. That is what we needed. Yeah, Giant, look. The scoreboard on here, I'm still yet to figure out how to get it linked up to what's on the telly. So it's an AI. It's run by AI, so I don't know. So I will try to figure it out somehow. But anyway, here's Bournemouth. Bournemouth now 1-0 down, have to come out and attack now. But there's still, oh, I don't know, 80 plus minutes left of the game. I know, man. I know. I know. But at least it come up that Tottenham has scored. You know, fair play to the board. Like it's AI works in mysterious ways. But here's Bournemouth now playing it around. Here, just there. Tottenham need to defend. They are defending in a 4-4-1-4-2. I think a 4-1. Oh dear. Oh no. There is a Spurs player down. I think it's Palunia. And don't tell me this is another injury. He just fell, didn't he? He just sort of fell after a challenge and he's holding his foot. Don't tell me this is another injury. And Thomas Frank is doing plenty of this and doing his Thunderbirds signal. I wonder is he trying to signal to Virgil or something to tell Thunderbird 1 that we have liftoff. Did it end 10 minutes ago? You know I live in Ireland. You know we're behind. Oh dear. Anyway, my hamster's not working quick enough, is it? I know. I have to pay him more. I have to give him more hay. Anyway, Bergville to Porro. Porro now. Good. That's defending. It's gone out for a Tottenham throw. Here's Porro. Porro to Palunia is now up. Thank God. Playing well. Puts a lovely crossfield ball from right to left to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven now on the ball just inside the Tottenham half. Puts the ball out to Mateus Tel, the goal scorer, after just 5 minutes. All the way back to Bentancur. Bentancur, Mickey van der Ven goes all the way back to Vicario. Vicario passes it out to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven, lovely ball over the top, looking for 10. Tel's running right. The ball goes out and it goes out for a Bournemouth throw-in. Bournemouth then get the ball just outside the area on the left-hand side. All the way back now, Bournemouth start to attack. It's not just the scoreboard out, but your commentaries. I'm not. I am 8 minutes and 37 seconds. So maybe I'm ahead of you then, Giant. But I am. I can't do nothing about the scoreboard because the scoreboard's run by AI. I will go back to the old scoreboard if you want me to. That's not a problem. I can do that. But this is all run by AI. I don't know how to fix it. But I know I'm 9 minutes and 4 seconds into the game. So I'm watching it on Now TV. So it's always is a little bit behind. So I do apologize about that. I will try to rectify it better for the game on Saturday. What time are you at? Did we get fourth tequila? Did we? Brilliant. Champions League football. Giant, what time are you at, bud? Let me know. Here's Spurs again. Xavi running out to Bergville now. Bergville century just drifted onto the right. Plays it back to Porro. Porro to Mickey van der Ven. Tottenham are really playing front foot football here. Really attacking, playing high. But Bournemouth now, very open game, I have to say. Both teams are not sitting back, which is good to see. But Bournemouth now want to get back into this game now. They want to put Tottenham's defence under a little bit of pressure. Here's Bournemouth. He shoots. Oh, just wide. And I think that would have beaten Vicario as well. And the ball just went a bit wide. Dermo, Thomas de Frank is doing his TikTok. Is that what he's doing? Oh, okay. But here was a shot. Oof, that was close. It drifted wide, though, but that was close. I don't know if Vicario was beaten, if that was on target, by the way. But Bournemouth, good start from the game, actually. Good open game. Spurs didn't start great, but they've grown into it. The goal's given them a load of confidence. But here's Morani, loses it. Bournemouth get the ball back now. Oh, you're behind me. I'm 10:45. So I'm well ahead of you. I'm about 20 odd seconds ahead of you. Am I ahead of you in the background, Rain? Is Bournemouth on the attack now? Going to the left-hand side. Right-hand side, sorry. Just playing it in the middle now. Across the centre circle. Tottenham all back, playing a 4-4-2 in defence. That's what it looks like. Tottenham now pressing a bit more than they did against Leeds, but Tottenham here being torn to shreds. His Bournemouth now crosses it back. Oh, Tottenham did get away with that. I think he went out for a goal kick anyway. But Spurs defence again caught napping. It was a run in, a lovely run. He was offside. Okay, it was a beautiful run. The Bournemouth player went offside. Oh, just put it wide, but it was offside anyway, so it's okay. It's 11:05 now. I'm now 11:50. 2027 season just started. Robbie Keane is on you. Who's the owners, Tequila? Would you let me know who the owners are? Havinik left. All the way back to the Brentford keeper. Kicks it long up the field. Header on, but Tottenham, there's Mickey van der Ven. Nobody's going to beat Mickey van der Ven. Jed Spence turns, squeals, turns, runs off with his Ferrari engine. Look at him go. Look at him run up that wing. Then tries to find Mateus Tail. And the ball, as the ball gone out, and the ball's gone out for a goal kick. Tail's looking for a corner. He said it got that come off a Bournemouth player. Ref says, no, it didn't. Let's have a look. Did it? Did it? Did it? No. Owners is you, Dermo. You will win the Euro Millions in a few weeks. Well, at least we know we're still alive anyway in 2027. Big up, come. The owners are Daniel Levy, Donald Trump, and Michael J. Fox. Holy Jesus. Big up to your column as well. Hope you're all right, bud. Thank you very much. It's 12:29 now. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Well, if you want me to pause it so you're synced up with me, Giant, let me know and I will pause it for you, bud. I will do that. Win. Exactly. Win. Oh, dear. Good. Spurs 1-0 up. Wow. Could we get a Tottenham win tonight? That'd be nice. That'd be really nice to get a Spurs win tonight. And don't forget, guys, this match day coverage here on THFC Till We Die is being sponsored by O'Connell's Designs. More about them at halftime as we return. So we are proud to say they are our match day sponsors of this channel. So big up to O'Connell Designs. Do everything YouTube wise, from intros to thumbnails to great packages at the great prices as well. But there's Jed Spence. Tell you what you're going to do. You're going to do a little dance and give a little love and get down to. Am I? Okay. Thanks for that, Colin. Very good. If you pause, everyone else has to. Maybe not. No, probably not. But here's Bournemouth again. Oh, good playing. I like the way Tottenham are really pressing. They're really pressing Bournemouth, not giving them time to settle on the ball. This is better football from Spurs. Why can we not play like this at home? Why can we not just do this at home? Why do we always play better away from home? Absolutely night and day from the weekend. Big up to you, Carl. Welcome to the chat, bud. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you are doing well. It's Tottenham now. Bentancur on the ball. He turns around, gives it back to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven plays up the line now to Mateus Tail. Tail looking to turn. Jed Spence. Tail, lovely little ball into Bentancur. Bentancur turns, he swivels, he turns, falls 360, still got the ball. Is he going to go sideways? Is he going to go forward? He doesn't. He goes forward now to Jed Spence on the ball, the player with the two different colour boots. Back to Palunia now, number 6, to Bergville, number 15 in the centre. Is it? Oh, lovely little ball. Bergville's in the box. He can put the ball in the net. Oh, Tottenham nearly got a second there. Bournemouth just kick it up the field. It's all Tottenham. Here's Romero. Heads it all the way back to Vicario. Vicario doesn't even touch it with his hands and plays it out now to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven now to Xavi. Xavi really playing a little bit for free roll. Here is Vicario with the ball. Vicario dancing with it. Just past it. If in doubt, give it a whack. It's Jed Spence. Jed Spence on the ball on the left-hand side. Where's he going to go? He cuts inside. He puts a lovely ball looking for Morani. Morani in so much space. It's unreal. He cuts to the ball. He's still got the ball. We're in the Toro. Oh, Porro had a shot within the centre circle. Sorry, Lord Porro had a shot within the penalty area. Goes out for Tottenham's first corner of the game. Spurs, first 16 minutes, have taken control of this game now. Really punishing Bournemouth. That goal has given Spurs so much confidence. Here is Morani, cut back again inside the Bournemouth penalty area. Porro went to shoot first time, and it got deflected out for a corner. Big up to you. Big up to everyone that's watching. Please like and subscribe if you can. I really would appreciate it. We're on the march for 2,400. I would love to get there tonight. It really would mean a lot to us all. So come on, let's get there. Rumor has it that Frank is their most secret love child. Right, okay. That would say quite a lot. That would say quite a lot. And it's offside. And Bournemouth get free kick. The referee's doing a funny sort of signal. There's Thomas Frank. Come on. Oh no, arms folded. Not doing the secret Thunderbird signal. Looking for Thunderbird 3. Oh, there he goes. He's saying stop, stop. Now he's starting doing this now. I don't know. Making weird hand signals. No, he doesn't, Carl. He really doesn't want to be on that pitch. He's trying not to get injured. That's the problem. He's trying not to get injured. I love the little dog running around the pitch as well on the advertising board. It's so funny. Here's Porro with the ball. Plays it long up the field to Morani. Morani now to Palunia. Palunia turns brilliantly. Lovely little football. Here's Xavi. First time ball into Bergville. Can Tottenham now put the ball into the net? They don't to get another corner. Great. This is good playing from Spurs. It really is. It's enjoyable. This is good playing. I'm enjoying watching Tottenham tonight. First time in a long while. Putting in a performance at last. Yes, if you're just joining us, Tottenham are 1-0 up due to Mateus Tel. Beautiful goal just inside the area after 5 minutes. A beautiful shot, a low shot into the right-hand corner. And then Romero just puts his header just over the bar. Beautiful corner in. And there was Romero. Lost his man. Tried to flick it in. Loop it into the net. It didn't. It looped onto the top of the net. But again, Tottenham being dangerous. Or just a bit lower. That much lower that it would have gone in. Come on, Tottenham. Nearly 20 minutes gone. Here is Bournemouth kicks it long up the field to the centre of the pitch. Good flick on by Simeone. Simeone now, the Brazilian, number 9 for Bournemouth. Scott now. Bournemouth now putting a bit of pressure on the Spurs defence. But there was Porro. Again, brilliantly done from Porro. Now we've got Mateus Tel. Forward and when he went back. Seriously. Tel goes forward. Referee says no free kick. He says get up. Bournemouth now putting a little bit of pressure, but Tottenham's pressing has been immense tonight. It's been really good. Really, really good. But we've just got to keep concentration. Coming up to the 20th minute mark. 1-0 Spurs. If you just joined us, if you have, please hit the like and subscribe if you can. Again, I know the time and scoreboard's a bit out. Do apologise. We will try to rectify that for the next watch along. But here's Bournemouth now cut in. Oh, side netting. Warning. It's a corner. It is a corner, but that's another warning. Bournemouth have been giving us little warnings here. They can get in behind us. And again, it's the little touch balls, isn't it? Good defending that was from Romero. Really good blocking there. It's another corner to Bournemouth. They're second of the game now. Come on, Tottenham. Keep concentration. Keep concentration. Corner kick now. About to come in from Bournemouth now. The ball gets whipped in. Good defending again. It's looking out for another corner or a goal kick. It's another corner to Bournemouth. Good defending that was from Morani of all, Colo for all people. There's Vicario. They went short with the corner. Now, are they going to get a cross in? They are. Good flick in. Oh, good defending by Spurs. If in doubt, give it a whack, as they say. Well, Bournemouth returned the ball. They recycle it. They're gonna have, he's not going to have a crack from there, is it? But no, they go down the left-hand side. They put the ball in. The flick goes in. Bournemouth have equalised. Fuck's sake. Why can't we not fucking defend? If the ball goes out, you go out, you press it, and you block the player in. You don't stand there like a fucking lemon. Seriously, Jed Spencer stand there and go, you can cross it if you like, mate. Yeah, go on, have a cross. Fucking press. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Again, they recycled the ball. And Jed Spence, I don't know what he's doing. Is it Jed Spence? Oh, no, it's Lord Porro. Well, I love his bloody attack of trying to defend the bloody ball. I just stick my leg up in the air. That would do it. What a fucking idiot. Seriously. Porro, you're not even near the ball, you dick. Honest to God. And Vicario just standing there and go, oh, look, it's a football. Where's that going to go? Oh, shit, it's in the back of my net. I should have done something about that. From playing really good football, now we've gone back down again. Like a... Oh. Anyway, here's Spurs. Now we're playing... Now we conceded the goal. We're playing like we're... Thank God, referee. It was about... Well, it's not WWE. It's football. You know, this is not like a cage fight. Please do not give it to that idiot and goal. Please do not. Oh, God. Fucking idiot. Why can you not kick it up the field? That's better. Do that the first time, you plonker. Then you just kick it out. They did, Spurs did go from mustard to custard. They went from custard to bloody imbeciles. And this is the problem. We concede the goal. And then what happens? We lose confidence and our heads go down. I still don't know what defending that was from Porro. And again, Bentancur's just had his pocket picket. Kick it up the... Oh. Here's Porro with the ball. Will Tequila. Lord Porro can... Look. Oh, don't tell me it's going to be 2-0. Oh, thank God for that. There's Bergvir now. Bergvir to Xavi. Xavi runs. Xavi goes past one. Oh, and he falls over. He's still got... He says he was fouled. The referee does give a free kick. But I think it... Did he lose his boot? He did lose his boot. Xavi's one... There was a lovely ball by Bergville, and it was Alex Scott. He lost his boot, and he was still going, and then he fell over. Saying, that should have been a free kick, ref. I haven't got my boot. I haven't even got it back yet. Oh, dear. Yeah. There's Jensen. What are you doing, man? Anyway, just going around the ground, just keep you updated. 0-0 for Brentford, Sunderland, 0-0 for Palace Villa, 1-0 Everton against Wolves, 0-0 Fulham, Chelsea, and 0-0 Man City, Brighton. So it is only 3 goals scored, but it's Everton are winning. We're drawing here, and the rest on 0-0. So we'll keep you up to date as the goals go in, as well at halftime and at full time as well. We'll give you the full time scores as well. 25 minutes gone in this first half. Tottenham 1, Bournemouth 1, Spurs 1. There's our Harry Redknapp. Could be getting the West Ham job, apparently. He's offered to manage West Ham for free. I'll bring him back to Tottenham to the end of the season, probably get a better result out of them. But here's Mickey van der Ven. Xavi saying, I'm going to take it. Go back to you. Now, will Spurs now keep on the same attacking type of pressing football? We're going to drop a little bit deep now and not be so attacking minded. There's Tell with the ball, and still got the ball in. Beautifully done from Tell. He's played really well in his first half. Still got the ball. He's still got the ball. Brilliantly done by Tell. Tell plays it to Spence. Spence to Palunia. Palunia crosses the ball to Porro. Porro with the ball. Porro skips past one. He can't skip past the other because he can't actually control the football. Porro. Simone, lovely ball out all the way back to Vicario. And Vicario takes it and recycles it. Now, wonder what colours Vicario's wearing tonight. He's all in blue. Blue top, blue shorts, blue socks. So that is it. Oh, his oh God, we were caught out again. It was like Moses opening the Red Sea, our Tottenham defence. It just went open. I think it was, John. I think that was Chris Cowlin in front of Harry Redknapp, to be fair. There you go. Chris Cowlin's got on Sky TV. He's famous. Here's Mickey van der Ven now. Van running up the lane, running up the wing, still going Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven tell to Spence. Spence loses it. Bournemouth get it back. This game is like being played at 100 miles an hour. It's a very good game for the neutral, I have to say. If you're a neutral watching this now, you'll be enjoying watching this. As a Spurs fan, no, it ain't great. It's a lot of the game's sort of gone from hit and hope now. Here's Xavi. Ball goes out, and the ball goes out for another Spurs corner. Or is it a goal kick? Nope, a corner for Spurs. And Xavi, great to see him back after his 3-game suspension, after being sent off against Liverpool. Brilliantly done, but it's another Spurs corner. Tottenham players coming up. Mickey van der Ven's up there. Morani's up there. Bergville's in there. Bentancur's in there. Romero's coming up. Palunia's there. I think Bentancur's just outside the penalty area in the D. There is Bentancur. There's Romero. There's Mickey van der Ven. Morani. It's Porro just outside. Here's Porro. He's going to have a crack. No, he doesn't. He recycles the ball now to Matastel. Matastel takes it brilliantly. And the ball goes out for a Tottenham throw-in just inside. Is this Bergville now? Long throw land. It is. This is Bergville. He's going to put a long throw in. Vic wears yellow every game. He's in blue today, Tequila, for some reason. Emperor Porro Lee Madrid. Yeah, we do like calling them Lord Porro in this. He did say that we're not true Tottenham fans because we criticise Tottenham players. Piss off, Porro. Anyway, Bergville, long throw in, looking for the flick on. Bournemouth player gives it a flick on. Good head around. There's Porro. Well wide. I think that's just gone past Jupiter at the moment. Maybe through. And there's Thomas Frank. Now, if anyone wants to know what Thomas Frank is writing when he's on the touchline, he's actually writing his shopping list for tomorrow on the way home. His missus rang him. He says, look, Thomas, we're out of certain food. Can you pick them up on your way home from the game tonight? So he's writing what he had to buy for her so he doesn't forget. Here's Porro with the header. Porro plays all the way back to Vicario. Vicario with the ball. Daly's on it. Gives it to now Mickey van der Ven now. Mickey van der Ven plays it out to Jed Spence. Jed Spence now with the ball. Plays it back inside the Tottenham 6-yard box. Mickey van der Ven hits it against the Bournemouth player. Goes out for a Tottenham throw-in. And Mickey van der Ven there looking a little bit, thinking, why was I not getting help? It's Jed Spence with the ball. Jed Spence looking for options. Plays it along to Palunia. Palunia now. And Bournemouth go down. Ooh. Now, that's interesting. Did he go down? Did he fall down? And Vicario nearly gave the ball away. Tottenham here just saying, thank you very much. We're going to try to give you a goal, Bournemouth. Here's Romero. Romero plays all the way back to Vicario. Vicario hits it first time into the bed, but Bournemouth get it back. Nobody wants the ball at the moment. It's just been given away every time somebody gets it. Here's Palunia. Palunia plays it to Bergville. Bergville with the ball, being pressured. Finds Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven now running with the ball. Looking for a runner. It does find a runner in. Tell down. It's Jed Spence now down the wing. Down the left wing. He's going to put a cross in. No, he plays it to Bergville. Bergville puts a pew. Hits the top of the... Oh, just over the bar. That hit the top of the goal as well. Beautiful ball in. It was from Mickey van der Ven to Jed Spence. He checks, then he plays it then to Bergville. Bergville then gets the ball, tries to whip it in, and he whips it just high, and it hits the top of the goal as well. Beautiful try. Absolutely. If that went in, that was going in the top corner. And even Tell's going, woo, that nearly went in. But Bournemouth are still attacking. It's like, we're going to give you a chance, like every team. Tottenham, we're going to give you a chance to score. Bournemouth, we're going to give you a chance to score. Spurs. It's that sort of game. It's end-to-end stuff. But it doesn't make. I just want Spurs to win 3 or 4-0 at half time, so it makes the second half a little bit easier to commentate on. But at the moment, it's sort of edge to end stuff here. You don't know what's going to happen next. 31 minutes gone, nearly 32 minutes gone. And the Tottenham player goes down. I think it was Romero goes down. No, it's Palunia. Palunia goes down and he gets the free kick. I would have to say, on balance, I think Tottenham are slightly the better side in this first half after half an hour, I have to say. Bournemouth have had the chances, but Spurs look a little bit more comfortable on the ball. As you can see there, Spurs 6 shots, 3 on target, 1 fouls, I think no offsides. Current winless wins. Bournemouth have lost their last 11. Burnley and West Ham. Burnley on 11, West Ham on 10. We will keep you up to date if there's any breaking news as well during this watch along, transfers or managers being sacked or any news that breaks as well. But here's Bournemouth. It is a free kick. Palunia again goes down. I just want Tottenham to say, right, we're activating your buy clause. Because I think Palunia brings more to the Tottenham midfield than any other midfielder. He's got a lovely little goatee being there, Palunia. Suits him, actually. But here is Jed Spence now with the ball. Big up to everyone that's watching. Really appreciate your support, guys. Absolutely, really do appreciate it. So if you can do me a favor, if you can hit that like and that subscribe, hitting the like button, it is free. It gets us out in the algorithm as well, and it also helps us on the subscription point. We'd love to get to 2,400 before the end of tonight's streams. That really would mean a lot to us all. So if you can do that for us, please do help us on our way. We're only what we now? We're only 8 away from 2,400. So come on, let's get there tonight. Come on, let's get to 2,400. I'd love that to happen. Good way to start the end of the week and good way to start the FA Cup third round game against Aston Villa. Here's Jed Spence now. Jed Spence losing it. Bournemouth again recycle the ball. Tottenham being a little bit lackluster with it. But anyway, here's Bournemouth now. Porro against Simeone. Simeone's going to get... Oh, he cuts him brilliantly. Puts the ball in. Oh, just over the top again. His last game for Bournemouth tonight. And I think he would love to go out as a winner. But we're not going to let him. We're here to spoil the party. But again, Porro again. Just being turned. Just going down too quickly. I don't know why he's clapping the ball's going out. Concentrate. Instead of clapping every time the ball goes out. Go about concentrating on your game, you idiot. Big up tonight to Republic. Big up to a fellow gory man. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. You're watching this from the pub. He says, big up Dermo. Good start from Spurs, but we seem reluctant to shoot. Frank should play more attacking. Yeah, he should do. I don't know. What's the referee giving these? Is he giving the free kick to Bournemouth? Yeah, he has. No, I agree. I think Spurs have been slightly better side nights. I really do. I think we've been more better with our chances. Bournemouth seem to be rushing theirs, where we're a bit more concentrating, if you can get my point. But here's Bournemouth are threatening, though. That's the problem. It's been the sort of game. It's a good game for a neutral. If you're a neutral watching this, I think this is a really enjoyable game to watch. But as a Spurs fan, it's a bit one of these games where you're sitting on the edge of your seat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Holy fucking moly. Can we not defend? It's defending something against football, against Tottenham at the moment. They're doing all these things. Nah, I'm pissed off now. Seriously. We start the game so well. There's Thomas Frank now. This is the job as a manager now. Thomas Frank's job now as a manager is to work out what's going wrong. But here's Bournemouth again, given far much too much room. And fair play to Bournemouth. There's Simeone. Now, what is this offside? That is the problem. Is he offside? I think he is. But again, it's not about the offside. It's about the way we're defending. It's about the way that we're I mean, we're all sort of ball watching in a way. And I think as a defender, you've got to be proactive in what you're doing. I think as a goalkeeper as well, I don't know if the goal will be called off as offside or not, but if you look, we're sort of standing a little bit of statues, and we're not sort of being proactive into what we're trying to do. And once we do that, we sort of you get a line of defenders like you're sitting doing nothing. The goal has been given; he was onside, but again, it's just we just go to sleep, and you can see Xavi's reaction. It's like he's frustrated now, and we we seem to. I said it when they equalised, we will start to lose confidence. Now we're 2-1 down. The confidence seems to gets drained more from us because we keep giving away stupid goals. We're not confident in ourselves to deal with situations. I got to the bounce and get ready for the United game. Enjoy the rest. Yeah, good luck with your game tonight, Colin. I'll pop in there at the end, see how you've gone. But listen, thanks for being in the chat. But yeah, give me a text tomorrow, bud. Have a little bit of a chat to you. It's just there is a player down at the moment, by the way. I'm just looking at the goal again, and I think we're defending right. I just want to pause it, and I will catch up with it. I just want to pause it there. You've got Simeone in the 6-yard box on the penalty area of the ball. I don't think he gets the deflection on it. You've got the number 5, I think, of Alex Scott. But if you look, you've got Porro, Bentancur, Romero, Mickey van der Ven. They're all marking one player. They're all marking one player. So you've got Alex Scott's going around the back of Porro. Porro should be aware. Hang on, I've got a player coming around the back of me. Do I have to drop off to mark off this player? And then you've got Bentancur, who should know the number 22's there. So he's saying, okay, Romero's got the number 9. I need to drop off and mark the number 22. I'll make it difficult for him. And we don't. We seem to be honest, we seem to be a little bit concentrating on the ball and not being proactive of looking around us on what's happening. It's very frustrating because we've started this game really well, but we're just letting ourselves down with defensive errors and lack of concentration and lack of being aware of what's around us. But here's Morani, good defending by Bournemouth, get the ball out. We're coming up now to 40 minutes, 5 minutes plus injury time. We need Saki to home. Big up to you, Tequila. Knight says, how long will Frank last? Maybe we might see Ruben Amarin. I'm not. I think Frank's here for the season. For what I've been told, he's here for the season. Big up to Zico. Scrambling notes on random bits of paper does not make you a great manager. Useless manager. He also goes on, keep losing the ball, playing backwards, sideways. Not great tactics. I think we've been very attacking tonight, if I'm being honest. I think we did start playing tactics. Now you can see the frustrating. You can see Porro then having a go at Vicario. The confidence. No, I'm not, Tequila. No, I'm nowhere franking. But the problem is, Tequila, I'm with your sort of argument. Who do we bring in? If you sack Thomas Frank tonight, who was there to come in? You're sort of, we're going to do Manchester United. Are you going to bring in sort of an interim manager to the end of the season? What's that going to solve? Nothing. I think we're stuck with Frank for the rest of the season, if I'm being honest. But it's just, we're now arguing with one another. We're not playing well. We've gone off the ball. And I think Thomas Frank has to get them in at half time, organize them better, especially organize the defense better, because conceding that second goal, we just look too. I'm trying to find the word. It's. I'm trying to find a way of explaining it. It's like me putting together a show, but I'm not going to put half the show together. Um, it's just we're full of confidence when we're ahead, but when we go behind, all the confidence just comes out of us because it's going to be another game we're going to lose. And like passes are going longer now. Players are arguing with one another. It's not a good environment. The dressing room seems to be very fickle with one another. Vicario put the ball out, and Porro just launched an attack on Vicario, which I think Porro needs to look at his own game before start shouting and roaring at others to begin with. Um, do you think Dermo Spurs fans have no endurance for a rebuild? My personal opinion is we get Poch back. He want time. Spurs fans are unreal. I think if Poch comes back, we'll give Poch time because we know Poch. We know Poch from what he done before. But this is my question about the ownership: is where the signings coming in to help? If Thomas Frank is in problems, Thomas Frank needs players to help him out. So if we're getting behind Thomas Frank, then where are the players to help him? And we've been now. This is 7 days in the window now. And we still haven't. We're going after a 19-year-old left back from Brazil who's never really played first team football. So we're again buying again for the future. We need ready now players. We need players now that are Premier League ready and will come in and do the job for us. But we cannot keep going on like this. It's a free kick to Spurs. Porro plays it into, but again, it's the passing of the ball. It's just we've lost all confidence. But here's now Matthias Tel. I think Matthias Tel for me has been the best player on the pitch so far for Tottenham. He's really had a good first half. Xavi's a bit in and out. I will expect that he's coming back up a 3-match suspension. Jed Spencer's been good down the left. The link up. The link up between Spence and Tel has been very, very good. The link up between Porro and the right side of the field has been very poor. There's Xavi on the right now. But it's not relegation form, Zico, but I know what you're getting at. I understand the point you're making. Robbie Keane in. Look, I love Robbie Keane. All right. As an Irish fan, as a Spurs fan, he played for Tottenham, he played for Ireland, our leading goal scorer for our national side. I love Robbie Keane. I love Robbie Keane when he's done as the manager. I would take Robbie Keane and Roy Keane as a double duo at Tottenham. That I would love to see. I would love to see these players go in at half time, losing 1-0, not putting the shift in and having Roy Keane sitting there ready to talk to you. I mean, that would be a great video to watch. There's Palunia. He's played well as well in this first half. I think the players have played well for me has been Palunia, Spence, and Tel. Xavi's been in and out of it, but he is coming back. His first game back after 3 games out. I think Romero has been looking a little bit disinterested. Mickey van der Ven's made a few good forward ones. But, again, and it's all right. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Now we're playing this backwards, sideways football. It's like, well, okay, we're playing attacking football. We'll go 2-1 down. Then we're going to go all defensive. And Bournemouth have grown into this game. And don't forget, Bournemouth have lost 11 games in a row. Tottenham have won only 2 of the last 11. So we've got a slightly better record than Bournemouth. But Bournemouth have lost 11 in a row. And they're playing tonight like they've won 11 in a row. Here is Tel. Tel now with the ball. Tel to Xavi. 4 minutes of time ended on in the first half. Here's Romero now with the ball. Romero all the way back to Vicario. Vicario doesn't kick it long, goes short to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven now looking for Bergville in the midfield. Tottenham trying to push the ball forward. Can we get a goal just before half time? No, counts because Porro, even that, a ball pass from Bergville to Porro, there's no pace in it. It's not strong enough. And Porro, to his defense, we play him week in, week out. hasn't got the energy or the capacity of the mental capacity of playing to get up there. But it is going to be a long throw in by Bergville. I don't think I think the players are playing tonight. I don't think they're not playing for Thomas Frank. I will disagree with that. I think the players are trying to put an effort in. They are trying tonight. Bergville put a cross in, the ball nearly went in there, but the ball hasn't gone out. But see, if in doubt, give it a whack. We don't do that as Tottenham. We just try to play it out from the back. I mean, if we lose tonight, we do drop down to 14th place, by the way, I think in the league, or 15th. We might be down to 15th in the league by the end of tonight if we lose. And then what do you do? Oh, that's a good defending. Good. The referee's given them. Scott got fouled there. I think it was a fair shoulder barge. Nothing wrong with it. Again, footballers today just go down like they've been shot by Lee Harvey Oswald. I mean, if that was a GAA player, right, and he went down like that, he wouldn't show his face for a month. I mean, that's that, and rugby as well. That's you see the rugby players, they take some blows. Footballers get touched on the arm. Oh, he's hit my face, ref. My jaw's broken. Footballers are sort of like models. They don't get their face touched. Anyway, free kick comes in. Don't tell me Spurs are going to concede another one before halftime. No, they're not. Can they score an equaliser? Shafi, lovely little ball, but loses it, and Bournemouth go all the way back. Big up to Tin Man 007. Big up to you, the only man that will play football for Tottenham and country. Won't you, Tin Man 007? He says, Thomas Frank, before the game, Bournemouth, in my opinion, are one of the most difficult teams to play against. They have not won in 11 games. But I know. It is like, that's the point I was making, Tim. It's like Tottenham have not won in the last 11, and Bournemouth have won all 11 games. It is unreal. I've never once, Thomas Frank, big us up. He's always bigging up the opposition. He's always praising the opposition. Yeah, I get it. You've got to show some praise to the opposition, respect. But, you're our manager. You're not a manager of Bournemouth. You're a manager of Tottenham. But Bournemouth are in the Tottenham. Oh, God. And it's just Tottenham just whacking out. If in doubt, give it a whack. Don't try and play it out from the back, because you're just going to get your pocket picked. And you're going to have more pressure thrown back in you. And it is half-time. Thomas Frank running down that tunnel. Tell goes off. Tell gives Spurs the lead after 5 minutes. I bring Rain back in here very, very soon. But yes, it was the number 9 for Bournemouth who gave them the equaliser. And then it was the French international, I forget his name, sorry, who gave us the lead. Rain, look, we started off the game so well. We rarely did. What's your thought in the first half, bud?
Wait a second, I need to bring you up where I am.
I'm at the stadium.
There we go.
We started off so well. We got the early goal, and we looked like the better side. And then suddenly we've gone the pot again. So where are you at it?
It just looks like we just lost all kind of confidence.
Yeah.
When they came at us. I think what can you say? Let's put it this way then, Rain, right? You look at the first goal, we look confident, didn't we? We looked brilliant. We looked like we were going forward. We were attacking brilliantly. Tail scored a fantastic goal. We're full of confidence. And then the goal. Was that more bad defending, or was that Vicario's fault? I think what needs to be said about the goal is it wasn't like we sliced them open or anything. So it wasn't.
It was a cracking goal, though. It was a brilliant goal by Tail. It was a great goal by Tail, by the way, and that would do his confidence a world of good, by the way.
How many shots did we actually have, Dermot? I can't
Um,
see on because I only get
um,
a small version of your um,
not very good commentary tonight. I must admit, it's not my best. So I do
s-
apologise to everyone for that. It's not my best commentary, by the way.
so
Just get the
we've
Premier
had
League website up here.
we've had two shots. Okay, so we've had two shots. I can't remember the other one. Do you
Bergville,
remember the other one?
Bergville at the end,
Oh,
where he
Burke
put
at
a
the end.
cross in,
I've
and
just missed
the
that. I'm a little
ball
bit
was going
behind you.
in, but
Um,
the keeper got down.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's a good game. It's an
Yeah,
exciting game. I don't think we're playing that brilliantly, if I'm brutally honest. Um,
I
I
think we
don't think
started well.
we started enthusiastically,
Yeah,
and we certainly looked to get the ball flowing forwards.
mm,
Zabi started Zabi started very much
mm.
on the front foot and has gone a bit anonymous. We need It's really difficult, isn't it? It's really
It is.
difficult to work out what exactly what is going wrong. I do like Ashley's point. Um, uh, what is the point in Mawani?
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, he's not a winger. You and me both said this before the game. He's not a winger.
Yeah, but he's
So
playing up front today, and he isn't playing very well there either.
no, he's
Um,
not. Um,
so I don't really know. I don't. It. People keep telling me it's about confidence, and I don't think it is. I think uh, I think a player needs. I think once you're a 22-year-old guy,
yeah,
right, you should be able to pick yourself up. That's the way I think.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
This
I agree.
morning my alarm didn't go off, and I woke up with a start at 7 o'clock. Do you know what I didn't do? Oh, I need somebody to motivate me. I got up, I brushed my teeth. Do you know what I mean? I got up and I did it, and I was out of the house by 7:15. Right? So
Yeah,
you know, and I was washed, dressed. Yeah, I wasn't ready. I felt like crap, but but I got the job done. And
yeah,
these, I think they're too coddled. I think
yeah,
players these days are too coddled, and some of these
yeah.
players, we need to separate. Oh, wait a minute, I've come to it. Right,
Have you?
you're you're Keen and Keen.
Yeah,
You're Robbie Keane
and Roy Keane.
and Roy Keane,
Yeah,
and the fact that they would absolutely sort these players out. I am absolutely there. I think
yeah,
they need a. I think we need to separate the ones who need to be coddled and get rid of them,
yeah,
right? From the
uh,
ones who actually have a backbone and encourage those and get them playing
yeah.
together. Um,
So, do you know what I'm getting? Big up to Tequila. He says Nigel wants more Saki Dermo, please. Okay, big up Tequila. Um, look, very quickly, I just want to give a quick shout out, if you can, to our match day sponsor. Yes, we do have a match day sponsor. The first one on YouTube to have a match day sponsor. It is from O'Connor Designs. They are a match day sponsor. Quick shout out to O'Connor Designs, who have been helping creators level up their channels. If you're looking for professional YouTube thumbnails, intro videos, studio backgrounds, or logo designs, O'Connor Design specializes in clean, custom work made specifically for creators, not generic templates. They offer fair pricing for both established channels and smaller channels, with quick turnaround and proper attention to detail. If you want your channel to look more professional, like ours, and stand out more, like ours, check out O'Connell Designs, who did ours. If you mention the promo code THFCTID26, you will get 10% off your first order. The details are in the description below. There will be a video coming out as well, guys. But O'Connell Designs are brand new 2026, and proud to announce we've extended the contract to next year as well. So for the rest of this season and the 26-27 season, we have O'Connell Designs as our match day sponsor. Please do give them a shout. Please do. Absolutely great. The email and the description is in below. There is on the YouTube channel community page, there is all the pricings up there as well. And if you do something with them, do put in promo THFC TID 26. You will get 10% off your first order. Giant says breaking news. Timo Werner coming back alongside Don Bele. No, thank you. Do you feel, this is just me talking, and this is my opinion, do you feel these players are playing for Thomas Frank? Because I think some of them are, some of them are not. You're on mute, man. You're on mute. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. You're on mute.
I don't agree with that sentiment.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I think it's competence. I really do. I don't think there's anyone out there who is is like, I'm gonna not, and you know how I feel. I feel like any player, any grown up who goes, I'm gonna get this person sacked and play badly to do that. They're the problem, not Frank.
Porro's one of them.
Because if they're going to do it, it's just like if you got a cheating act. If you're with a missy, if you're with a woman and she's cheating on a fella with you, do you know what?
Yeah,
she's going to cheat on you with somebody else at some point. That's the way it works.
I agree.
Right?
I totally agree.
So, but I don't think that's true. I have a massive problem with Porro. All of this, it's one thing to be passionate. It's one thing to have some gumph, and it's one thing to hold your teammates to account. But it's another thing just to turn around and have a go at everybody when you make a mistake. When Vicario did that, when he fluffed the thing at Fulham, where we should have just put it out of play or cleared it, and he's just started turning around and having a go at everybody. I have a problem with that. And Porro again, he's turning around, he's having a go. Take personal responsibility. Apologise. I'm sorry. Why do we say I'm sorry? Because it shows that you understand you've done something wrong and won't do it again. You're turning around and just having a go at everybody else.
Just a quick, his defending on the second goal, I think, was pathetic. That was the most pathetic bit of defending I've ever seen. And also, if you're looking at that second goal, and I was trying to explain it in the first half, maybe you may have got it right. Maybe I wasn't explaining it right, but it felt they were all marking the one player.
Yeah.
One of them, if one of them had looked behind, I think it was Porro. If he looked behind, then the person that put the ball in, the number 22 for Bournemouth, who put the ball across the 6-yard box, cut that off. Bentancur looked behind. Okay, I got to play. Romero's got the striker. I'm going to have to look after that player. We just stand there like statues. There's no communication. And this is where Romero, as captain, has to organise the people defending properly, because we keep making the same mistakes again and again. We're going to get rolled over on Saturday if we play this against Villa in the FA Cup. Even though I think the FA Cup's ours and we're going to go all the way to Wembley, and Spurs, I'll be getting at my Chaz and Dave album again.
It's called ball watching. It's actually a technical term, ball watching. Can I just say in chat, Zico Wilco, you've got some great points, mate, and I absolutely agree with your comment when you said you're talking about Moani, but absolutely where you're saying we keep changing the team around, and Dermot said it. There needs to be some. Frank doesn't know his best team; he's constantly changing it. But please,
he doesn't know his best 11.
Yeah, but please, could you just turn down the caps lock, because it's like you're shouting, and it's actually, I actually find it harder to read when you put it all in caps. If you could
Yeah,
just turn
it
it
does
down,
me as well, actually, to be
it
fair.
and you've got some great points. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree with you. I think you I haven't seen something that I don't agree with, to be honest, mate. So
Big up to Keith as well. Says Bergville's the other one that is trying. Yeah, he is trying to make something. I think Bergville's had a good first half. It's great to see Tequila in the chat. Keep coming in. We've got Spurs side chat. Tottenham are playing like Anthony Day on FIFA. We've got another one here from 1K10 White. So without doubt, we need a new goalkeeper, right back, striker. The legs of Tao, Bergville, and Shabby will come good. Spence, I'm afraid, is not a left back. No, he's not. This is nothing on Frank. It's down to the players. Exactly. Mrs. Tron keeps telling me it's the players. It cannot be the manager. It's the players. Isn't that right? Yeah, she's agreeing with me. Morani was.
I agree with
I
all of that.
agree with
I
that.
agree with
I
that.
agree with that.
I agree with it. You're all right. You're all correct.
Right, just a quick update on tonight's game. Bournemouth are leading us 2-1. Brentford are beating Sunderland 1-0. Palace Villa is 0-0. Everton are beating Wolves 1-0. Fulham Chelsea 0-0. Man City Brighton 1-0. Burnley are 1-0 up against Man United already, and that was a 10-past 8 kickoff. And Newcastle leads at their latest. They're both 10-past 8 kickoffs. Before the players come back out for the second half, Rain, what do you want to see Thomas Frank do at halftime?
Who's he got? I can't even remember who's got on the bench. Let's go and have a look. Who's he got on the bench? So on the bench we've got Kinski, Dragosin, Danzo, Davies, Gray, Richarlison, Williams, Barnett, Scarlett, and Odebear. You would have thought, Dermot, we would see Odebear at some point.
Why did he not start him? Why did he not start him?
It comes back to Zico's point. Comes back to Zico Wilco's point. He's just constantly changing the team.
Yeah. I know he's got. This is a good one here. I like this one. Oh, he says I'm blind, mate. Oh, okay. Very sorry.
Apologies.
Yeah, no, you're fine, mate. You keep putting them in there. And also I hope I hope I'm describing it okay for you as well. And I'm glad you come on here, and I'm glad you enjoyed the channel and everything. Big up to you.
And let's be clear, everything you're saying, I'm agreeing with. It's absolutely, but thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, that's it. Right, Rain, I'm gonna put you back on Frank Watch. Because the teams are back out for the second. Yeah. Okay. Speak to you later, bud. See you full time. Right. There we go with that. Big up to Zico. No, fine. You're fine, mate. You're absolutely fine. But Bournemouth are about to kick us off. Tequila says it's both players and managers. You know what, Tequila? You're probably right as well, bud. Tequila, I think you're says, but I think Tequila's spot on. We know, what did you call him, Tequila? Nuno 2.0? I think so. Michael said, I'm sorry, but Poirot is awful. I agree. Can't tackle, blames everyone else when he fed. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. I agree. Tadera's to not. Yeah, I agree, Keith. Tadera's not to bother. There's Thomas Frank. Looks like he's got a big red face. I think he's torn into them players at halftime. There's Jed Spence. I said it, didn't I? At the start of the game, I said it that Romero did look like he couldn't be bothered. I saw that. I said that. He couldn't be bothered. But Spurs would drop down to 14th. Now we are dropping down to a lead. We're down to 14th. We're only 3. Do you know what? We're only 4 points off 16th. We're 5 points off 17th. Just thank God Burnley, West Ham, and Wolves are crap. Do you know? And we could go out the FA Cup on Saturday. We could go out the FA Cup. I wanted to resign at halftime. Do you know what? I think this is getting on. I don't know. I'm going to say it, but is this like we had under Ange last season? I don't know what you guys think in the chat. Is it the same situation we had with Ange? As fans, we must get behind Frank. We all can see what he has. Yeah, I get it. And that's the thing, isn't it? 1K, that we think the squad's good enough or the squad's not good enough, or people think the squad is capable of getting top 7 or the squad's not good enough. The manager has to play his part in it as well. He sets up the tactics, but it's just like we go 2-1 down and we lose all confidence. Same play. Yeah, I get it. I want him to resign at halftime. Zico, look, bud, I I get it. I just we paid an awful lot of money to get him and his coaching staff here. I are the Lewis family trust? I mean, we said it the other day, didn't we? Are I mean, they're home and away this season. Home we're ranked 17th, 9 points, 2 wins, 5 defeats. Record away, second, 18 points, 5 wins, 2 defeats. Do you know if we had that same as way at home, we'd be way up in the league. Um, I just don't know. It's getting frustrating. It is getting frustrating. It's getting a little bit. Are we going to back this manager this window? Are we going to back this? Oh God, my my thing's just gone off. Have Sky decided that Tottenham with that crap? We're not going to play them. We're not going to show them. Oh please, where are you? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know. It's just with his Spence, his Tell now into the area. Good defending by Bournemouth. That was a good start from Spurs. Spurs starting to come forward a little bit. Mateus Tell for me has had a cracking game. Big up to Marco. Villa are going to be absolutely pompous at the weekend. Romero probably chest that off that Real Madrid want Porro and not him. Probably is cheesed off. But again, it's just our defense. I mean, look, that number 22. Why isn't Bentoncourt or somebody not looking after him? He's in so much space. Kapoor Jr. He was in acres of space. If the ball went there, he was clean through in Vicario. And that's 3-1 Bournemouth. But we just don't look to be. We're not pressing as we were in the first half. We're just standing off it again. We're inviting pressure onto ourselves. That's the issue. It was a good tackle that was. Bergville's gone down. And I think Bergville might have hurt his groin. No, he is up, thankfully. He is touching his groin a little bit. I think he may have pulled the muscle, but I want to see how he runs around for the next few minutes. Um, and then we will find out if he's all right. But again, Bournemouth are just playing. This is a team that's lost 11 in a row. They haven't won since October, and we're now into January. And okay, Spurs 2 wins out of our last 11, but it's just not good enough. Bournemouth are a free kick to Spurs. Spurs do get a free kick. That's Mateus Tell. Mateus Tell, I think, has played well. Xavi, look, I'm giving Xavi a bit of a pass tonight. It is his first game back after 3 games out. Yes, he was out for suspension, but you need to get up to match speed and things like that. So, yeah, I will give him a bit of a pass. But I think Porro's been poor tonight. I think Vicario's distribution has not been great. It's just instead of trying to play it for the back, just whack it out there, pump it up the field, go a bit route one with it. As I say, go with free kick to Spurs, and it is Cook. Cook's going to get a booked here. He did catch the back of Spencer's heel, and Spencer was running down that left wing. But we need to do a bit what Jack Charlton did with the Irish team in the 80s and 90s. Just put them under pressure. Go a bit of old school. I wouldn't play Romero in my old Sunday side liability. I don't think he's been that bad tonight, Keith, but I don't think he's been great either, if I'm being honest. But here's Mickey van der Ven, Jed Spence down the line to Tell. Tell gets tackled there, ball goes out. For me, Tell's tried tonight. Dermo, if you sack Frank, who do you bring in? That's the question, isn't it, Tequila? Who do you bring in? Do you bring it? We don't want an interim manager. Look, we know there's managers out there that are probably round, but they're going to want to go to the Man United job, aren't they? Or apparently there's rumours around there that Slot could be getting sacked, so the Liverpool job may be coming up. I think we're stuck with Frank for the season. While we're still in the FA Cup, I think he can't sack him because we're in a cup competition. If we go out of that, then Michael Carrick would be good interim, Tequila. I don't think he'd be as good as a manager. I just I don't know, bud. I don't know. Harry Redknapp could be going back to West Ham. Yeah, Ryan Mason is now available. He has got sacked by West Brom, so we do have him to come in. Oh, faithful Ryan Mason. Diaz and Arteta finished 8th in the first 2 seasons in charge, then missed out on Champions League qualification again when they finished 5th in the third season, but Arteta was back. That's the problem. That's there. You just said it in your last sentence. He was backed. Thomas Frank hasn't been backed. And this is supposed to be a new board, a new regime at Tottenham that they said it, didn't they? We're gonna back the manager for success for trophy. They haven't done it. I mean, Morani's been really poor tonight. That's his touch map, and his touch map is nothing hardly in the 6-yard box. It's been mostly down the left-hand side. It's been bad. Good header back that was is that from Porro? It was from Porro. Porro now. Beccaria rolls it out to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven goes down the list, tries to go down the wing. Central gets pulled down. Free kick to Spurs. Mickey van der Ven saying to him, "Come on, man. Come on. That's enough there." And Mickey van der Ven wants to sign a new contract. He's refusing to sign a new contract. And that's yeah. We all need a bit of Ryan Mason in our lives. I just don't know, guys, where we're going. We seem to be drifting. As a club, we seem to be drifting. We do seem to be drifting. I feel sorry for the away fans. Yeah, the away fans again. Tremendous. But here's Bergville. Bergville on the ball. Goes left, goes right, gets into the Bournemouth penalty area. Loses it again. Bournemouth just kick it down. See, Bournemouth, I keep saying it. If in doubt, give it a whack. Doesn't matter if you lose possession because you're losing it up the field. But this playing out from the back, it just does my head in. I do you know what, Keith? I think they should actually pay for Tottenham should actually say, right, the next 2 away games, we're covering up the costs. Just to say thank you. Big up to you. There's 50 of you in the house. Really big up to you guys. I really appreciate the support and all the support. Really do appreciate it. Would take Harry for 6 months, bring back, bring back. Oh, Burfield is down. I thought he pulled his groin. And this is another injury we do not need. And he slams the floor in frustration. He knows he's in tears. He's in absolute tears. And he's so frustrated. He just slams the floor. Let's have a look at it. Oh, yeah. He's gone down. I said it before, didn't I? A while ago, we needed to watch him to see how he is. He's pulled up. He is touching his right side of his groin. So I think he has pulled his groin there, which is that is painful. I watched the scoring chance, then I need a shave before we get. Yeah, exactly, kid. It is bad, bud. It is bad. Now, there's Thomas Frank out with his Sabutio board, trying to. He's saying 2 now. He's saying to Porro, "You're useless. You're being sold." Oh, this is what we don't need. Yeah, that's 4 weeks plus out. Odebear's now coming on. We've lost Kudos probably for 6 months. Kudos probably out for the season. Odebear now is going to come on. That's 4 weeks or a month. Yeah, so you're looking at 4 weeks. He is walking off, but he's not in good spirits. Oh, so Wilson Odebear comes on for Lucas Bergville. So that is another injury we did not need. We desperately need reinforcements in this window. I am beginning to ask the question, are the board not backing Thomas Frank in this window? Then if that's the case, then they need to be honest with the fans. This is what we're doing. Here's Morani. Morani now to Odebear. Odebear plays it out to Jed Spence. Jed Spence with the ball. in the penalty area. Bournemouth could just spend score a goal. Here's Odebear. Odebear plays it now to Porro. Porro to Morani. Morani to Porro. Porro comes back with the ball. Plays it now to Odebear again. Odebear with the ball. Plays it back to Bentancur. Bentancur now plays it across to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven plays it across to Mateus Tel. Mateus Tel with the ball. Runs over it. Going for the byline. Get across in. Get across in. And no, get across it. And what do we do? We just play it across the back four, across the 6-yard area, like we're having fun with it. Get a ball and get it fucking in the net. Do you still think we can beat Villa? Yeah, of course we can. When have I ever backed the team to lose the kilo? Even it makes me more delusional than anyone. Of course we're going to beat Villa. We're winning the FA Cup, mate. We're going all the way to Wembley. Oh dear. Bournemouth, this game's just it looks like we're attacking, but we've got no, I don't know what it is. There's Palunia, lovely ball outright to Tell. Tell just can't control it, and the ball goes out for Bournemouth. Our medical team is the NHS. Burfield's out for the rest of the season, no doubt. Yeah, I do know what, Keith. You're probably right, but that's Kudus and Burfield. So where's the owners back in the stand? Are they not then backing this manager? Then they need to come out and tell us. Then if that's the case, then get out and sell our club. Then get somebody in who is going to put money in. But here's Odebear. Odebear comes in, and again, Bournemouth just. Oh, Odebear plays it out. Oh, is it still in? Shabby. Oh, there's Shabby. Tottenham still got the ball in the penalty area. Can they do something? Shabby plays it beautifully to Porro. Here's Porro now. Porro puts the ball in. Porro can't cross for shite. But here's Bournemouth now. And there's Benny. Benny there with a good tackle. Well on to Bentancur. I've done the whole game shake in my head. I've done the whole game shake. I do know what, Zico. I don't blame you, bud. I do not blame you. I do not blame you. It's just one comedy error after another. Big up to 365 Plantipus. Frank isn't the right guy to spend our money. Good night, everyone. Yeah. Oh, don't tell me this is Romero going off now. Please don't tell me. Is the ball going out? Is he giving the free kick? Who's that done that? Is it Porro? It is. Oh, it's Romero. It's Porro that got booked. Another liability. Here was the number 9. Oh, that is a free kick. That's a free kick and a half. Good booking there. Porro saying, why did you book me? Xavi had looked bright at some manner. He has looked bright, but don't forget, he is just back from 3-game suspension. So you have to give him a little bit of leniency. It was dirty, that Spurs side chat. It really was dirty. I'm just giving you an update. Brentford still beat Sunderland 1-0. Palace Villa 0-0. Everton 1. Wolves 0. Fulham 1. Chelsea 0. Fulham have taken the lead. Man City are beating Brighton 1-0. And Burnley are beating Manchester United 1-0. And what's worrying also, that Leeds have taken the lead against Newcastle and Spurs are losing. We're being dragged into a relegation fight here. We are being tonight. Now, this is it. We're in a relegation fight. And I don't know, you said it a while ago, Tequila, if we did get dragged into a relegation fight. And I think, would that be the point then, Tequila? Would you then sack Frank then? I forgot what you said, Bud. We could go down. We're in relegation form. Get Porro off, put Spence on the right, bring on Davis on the left. Couldn't get any worse. No, couldn't get. And Morani's getting booked now as well, by the way. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, Gerard. I really don't. And in the second goal, Vicario fell down before the player even shot. This shows how awful. Yeah. And that's his. Look, Morani's been booked now. Porro's been booked. We've got 2 players on yellow cards now. Get David Moyes in. Get Ange back. Would we take Ange Postecoglou back now? We'd be more attacking to watch, by the way. There's Richard. Why he hasn't made any substitutions yet either? I would have made substitutions on the 55th minute. Give it 5, 10 minutes, even the hour mark. Right, you're going on, lads. Get it in there. All the way back to Vicario. Vicario now to Benny. Benny now to Romero. Romero with the ball. Kicks it long up the field. Again, badly, just bad football. Here's Bournemouth now. Bournemouth now plays it across. Plays it across to Scott. The ball goes down. The referee gives a free kick now. It was Scott that went down. I don't know who found him, but it's a free kick just outside the area. I think it was Odebear. Odebear said, I showed the Barnstone ref. It was fair. It was fair. That was a fair. Why is that a free kick? If it gets at least 10 games and we're relegated, he has. I have. Yeah, do you know what, Tequila? You and me have spoke quite a lot about this, and I think you're a bit more. Please take this as respect. You're more logical on this than me. I'm more led by heart. You're more. You. If we're a Star Trek, you'd be Spock, and I'd be Kirk. Like you're right in what you're saying, and I think people do listen to you because you do speak a lot more sense. I'm more emotional. I'm more I play with my heart. I go with my heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Where you're more sensible in your approach and what you're saying. And I agree. If it gets to the last 10 games and we're on relegation fight, you have to get rid of him. You do. I think now with Leeds winning tonight and Burnley beating Manchester United tonight, that should send some shockwaves through the Tottenham hierarchy. Um, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just asking a question, can I? And Bournemouth are just making a couple of subs. Nancy doesn't want the job. I wouldn't have him anywhere near Spurs. I mean, I'm surprised Tequila wasn't having a giggle at Celtic. Martin O'Neill leaves and they bring in this manager and totally does what Ross and Martin was doing that. Ross and Martin was doing that. Yeah, exactly. Watch this go in. Exactly. This would be in the back of the net in a minute. It'd be 3-1 Bournemouth in a minute. And then I think if this goes in, then I think all the knives will be out for Thomas Frank. It's bad, isn't it? You look at United, sack their manager, they're in the top 7 or top 6, and we've got an idiot in charge of ours. And I don't get football sometimes. I don't get football, and I don't get football owners sometimes. Hits the wall, good defending by Spurs. The header goes in. His just bent. Do not pass it. Just whack it. No, you're going to dally around with it, aren't you? You're going to dally around with it. You're going to try to think you're Maradona. You get the free kick. You were lucky, Spence. You were very lucky there. You should have whacked it out first chance you got. No, I'm prime Maradona. I can run the length of the pitch. Fucking clown. Absolute clown. They're all clowns. They're all clowns. Every one of them's a clown. The owners are clowns. The players are clowns. Porro's a bigger clown. He's a big baby jester. Why, the only one out of this team that I think holds his head in any credit tonight is I think Mickey van der Ven's played well. Romero being okay. I think Palini has played well. I think Tell's tried his best down the right hand side. I think Jed Spence has been poor. I think Bentancur's been poor. I think Morani's been absolutely dreadful. Morani's been absolutely dreadful up front. When Romero brings the ball out, he leaves a snail. I know he does. It frustrates the hell out of me. Keith Andrews had a good guru. Steve, maybe I didn't give Stephen Kenny enough credit, Gerard. See what Keith Andrews is doing at Brentford. Maybe Stephen Kenny wasn't as bad as I thought. But here's Bentancur. Bentancur now to Romero. It's a free kick. Spurs are making another. Yeah, thank God for that. It's only taken him nearly 66. Yeah, I know. I agree with you, Tequila. Purge it all. I agree with you 100%, bud. Purge it all. Purge every one of them. Are we going to wake up in the morning that Tottenham have decided to sack Thomas Frank? Is this? Do you think? I want to put a little poll in the chat actually while I'm here. I'm going to put a chat. I'm going to put a poll. I'm going to start a poll. Ask the question. So it's basically, would you sack Frank tonight? So there you go. Straight question. Would you sack Frank tonight? Yes or no? So we will give that poll out at the end of the watch along. God, straight in. 100%. Yes. Yeah. But here's Bournemouth now. And Bournemouth have weathered Tottenham's form, like Tottenham sort of thing. But here's now his Tell. Tell's gone more central. I think Xavi's got, and you see Xavi's body language. It's like, why not give it to me? Here's Porro. Please don't go back, Porro. Yeah. We're now going back and sideways, ladies and gentlemen. We're now playing the Crystal Palace type football and the Sunderland type football, where we're playing for a defeat. It really looks like we're playing for a defeat. But here's Xavi with the ball, trying to start something. Lovely ball. Here's Tell. Tell, good defending. But Spence, go and get across it now, Spence. Don't put the cross in. Put the ball in. Put the ball in. Stop dallying on it. Put the ball in. What's this? Here's Palunia. Oh, wide. It's gone out for a corner anyway. Really starting to piss me off. So 6 votes in no at the moment. 67% said no. 33% said yes. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. Here's Palunia. There's Tottenham now defended. Odebear's in there. Palunia's in there. Richarlison's in there. Bentancur's in there. Romero's in there. We've got Xavi on the edge of the area. We've got Porro just on the right-hand side edge of the area. Corner comes in. Header in by Romero. Here's Richie. Oh, got off the line. That was off the line. And see, Bournemouth do what I keep telling Tottenham to do. Instead of playing it out from the back, if in doubt, give it a whack. But there was a corner kick with good header in from Romero. And it was Palunia, I think. The goalkeeper defended it with his legs. Good goalkeeping, good save. But again, Spurs having a chance, and it was Richie making an impact as soon as it came on. We may all slag off Richie, but Richie is in good form at the moment. Good header in that was. It came off the post, I think. Did it come off the post or did the keeper get a save? Oh, it came off the inside of the post and came straight back into the 6-yard area. How close do you get for making an absolute impact? But here's Tottenham. Here's Brentford now. Brentford on the break, looking to put the ball in the net. Oh, and Jet Spence made an absolute holics of it. Oh, God, why Jet Spence got away with that one? Oh, did Jet Spence get away with that one? He tried to backheel it, and it really was. Put the ball in. What I've been trying to say the Spurs players to do, and there was Jet Spence. He backheeled it into a Brentford player. All the Spurs defenders got around and put them off. They were very, very lucky. Oh, if that was on target. Oh, I think that might have got a deflection. Is it corner? No, it's not. The game's sort of gone more to edgies now, one way or the other. Yeah, I do know what the killer. It will be a dead season, so I think you're right, bud. Our second half, one shot from Bournemouth, none on target, no touches in the opposition box. Spurs have had 2 shots and only 1 on target. Big up the kit bike 228. He said to cancel my streaming subscription because it's not worth the dollars to watch Spurs play. Well, you're welcome here to join the pain with us. Let me watch it for you. Let me watch it for you, and let me go through your pain. You can sit there and chill out with a bottle of beer. Oh, we've got a penalty. We've got a penalty. Please make it to Tottenham. Please make it to Tottenham, says Giant. Please make it Tottenham. But somehow I don't think it's going to be. Here's Spurs. It's Tottenham. Oh, it's a free kick. Right, we've got a penalty. Maybe Tottenham do have a penalty. Giant, let me know. Is that a penalty to Spurs? Oh, it's not a Premier. Here's now Porro. Porro to Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven starts to run. The engine starts to wear up. The engine starts to go. Mickey van der Ven still going. Mickey van der Ven still going. Mickey van der Ven. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty. Spurs have a penalty. Now. What a run for Mickey van der Ven. The engine roared. The engine fired up. The Ferrari was running down that lap lane. There he was. Now, will VAR have a look at this? I wonder. They got a VAR look at that. I'm going to put on my TV, see can I hear it? Oh, that's not a penalty. If we get that, we'd be lucky. They are having a look at it. Mickey van der Ven. Na, 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 na. Mickey van der Ven, van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven. Na, na, na. Now, are they going to overturn this? If they overturn this, then football's dead to me. I can't believe they're checking it. If the referee's made the decision, it's a penalty. End of. No way. But you know when VAR start having a look at it. Oh, for fuck, he's going to look at the screen. You know he's not going to give it now. You know full well then. Yeah. That look, for me, he does get in his way. For me, if the referee's given a penalty, it should be a penalty. VAR shouldn't. They're running the game. They're running the game. That's a penalty. This is, I don't think. The problem is, though, the more time the referee is talking to his linesman, he's more time he's looking at, the more he's changing his mind. He's been talked to in the. In fairness, it's not. Look, I think we deserve a bit of luck when it comes to VAR. He's not given this. That's we haven't had a penalty this season yet. I don't know. And Mickey's then got booked. I think that's knocked out of the next game as well. Do you know what? These are decisions that can get managers to sack. And I will say, look, it's 50-50. For me, it's a penalty. But what do I know? I don't know. I don't know. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. That's to the ref, by the way. Big up to everyone that's watching. And the referee's still here. Where's he going? Where's he off to now? I wonder if I think Bournemouth are about to make a few decisions as well. Thomas Frank looks absolutely fuming. The game is corrupt, Thomas. You're right. I mean, what are we watching it for? Seriously. What after that then 24 votes in, would you sack Frank tonight? 62% say yes of my watchers, 38% say no. Do you know what? VAR, I don't get it. But look, these are games that get managers to sack, aren't they? And then we haven't had a penalty all season. That's some stat. And you bet Bournemouth will go up the other end now. And there we go. Nearly put the ball in the net. I mean, offside anyway. Bournemouth want it. There they do, Marco. I am sorry they do. They look like they really want it. Spurs look like they've just said, right, I've had enough here. Oh, oh, hey, can't you see? I wish I was. Oh, Tell's gone down there. His Jimenez is getting booked here. Absolute crunching tackle against. Here was Tell. Tell again, trying to go down the wing, And there was Jimenez, really straight in there. Gets the end. Padermo will be here till 2 a.m. Wait for you know what, Tequila did take its time though, didn't it, bud? Oh dear. Oh dear. But here's now Tell. Tell now. Is Tell gonna have a crack? Ooh. Just wide that was from Spurs, and I think the corner comes out of it as well. Got a deflection, so Spurs get another corner. And here's Matenda's Tell. The other one who's really put an effort in tonight. Attacked the ball in. Richie again, I think, was offside. It's Richie again. Richie with 2 chances. I think he was offside. I think he was, but didn't go in, so it goes out for a corner. Here we go. I wish guys you stop putting stuff in the chat because I want to be surprised with you, but now you've told me there's a goal coming. Here's Spurs now coming in. Header in, header out. Here's Palunia. Yeah. What a go from Palunia. Overhead kick. Brilliantly done. Spurs are level 2-2. Come on. What a strike. Now Thomas Frank's doing this. Think. Come on. Use your noddle. What a goal. What a goal. The corner came in. The ball has been head round. There was Palunia straight in the back of the net. Come on. This is what we want. Come on, you Spurs. We're back in. Let's go and win the game now. Come on. Let's go and get 3 points. What a cracking goal for Palunia. Please, can we sign this player up now? Seriously, sign them up now. Come on. 11 and a half minutes to go. Come on, let's get a winner now. Come on, let's take 3 points back. All I've heard all night is Tottenham fans. What a screamer. Big up to Phil Spur 882. Was a screamer. Come on. Yes, come on. 2-2. That's what we're on about. Here comes Bournemouth now with a free kick going in for Cario. Well caught from the Italian maestro. Here comes now Jet Spence now. Jet Spence Tell to go down the wing. Spurs now start on. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's well ahead of me. Everything's well ahead of me. I'm the other one who's behind everyone. Gone are the days when you have to tell me to change my scoreboard. Oh dear. Well, that's that. Can I just something? This is for you, VAR. That's what I think of VAR. Oh, he's gone down. No penalty to Bournemouth. Oh dear. Mickey Van der Ven. Da, 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 da. Mickey Van der Ven, Mickey Van der Ven. Now, here's Mickey Van der Ven with the ball. It's a goal kick. 10 minutes to go. Forget the scoreboard. I'm going by Skyboard. Here's Mickey Van der Ven now. Plays it forward. Tottenham lose it again. Bournemouth now have been sprung into life. We're lucky we got away with that one. Tottenham has scored. Now we've gone back into defensive mode. We're going to take a point away from home. Here's Jet Spence with the ball now. Jet Spence, what's he doing there? He's looking for Benny. Benny doesn't. He gets marked. He does. He goes to Mickey van der Ven, kicks it along the field. Bournemouth get it back. But here's Tottenham now. Here's Odegaard. Odegaard puts it brilliantly now to Porro. Porro loses it. Again, Porro loses it. And again, Porro blames the player in front of him. He was blaming, I think he was blaming Tell for not getting to a good position. Porro, just take responsibility. Give a shit pass. But here's now Bournemouth. Tottenham now. Can we go on to win this game? Come on. Let's get a winner. Come on. Let's get all 3 points. Come on, you Spurs. It's amazing. It's amazing what a goal can do. How a goal can change your game. How a goal can change your narrative. How a goal can make you feel better. But it isn't over yet, guys. The four goes in. Here's Jed Spence now. Jed Spence with the ball. Puts the ball into the net. There's Romero now with the ball. Can Romero put a cross in? He does brilliantly done. Richie going for it, loses it. But here's Tottenham again. Looking to shoot. Oh, unlucky. Here's Jed Spence now. Jed Spence now to Palu Porro. Porro puts the ball in. Oh, corner. Another corner to Spurs. That was unlucky. Tottenham's, I think, sixth corner of the game. Here's Tell now. Tell with the corner. Brings it in. Beautifully done. Look can go far. Romero brings it in. It's big. Oh, how the hell did that not go in? But they're still in the ball. They've still got the ball, Spurs. Spurs still got his Jed Spence. Now Bournemouth have got the ball. Ball goes in. Romero. Oh, on the top. Wow, unlucky. So close that ball going in the back of the net. Romero done brilliant. Got the ball back there. It was Mickey van der Ven. It was Romero van der Ven in the back, and the keeper somehow got his fingertips on it, pushed it onto the crossbar, and the ball just rose across it. That was going in. That was going in, but a brilliant save from the Bournemouth keeper has really kept this game in the balance. Here's now Xavi. Xavi to Richie. Richie now. Is Richie going to score a winner? Richie scores. Oh, Richie got himself into a cul-de-sac of Bournemouth players, and they lose it. Bournemouth whacking up the field. Here's Mickey van der Ven now. Tottenham looking the more dangerous at the moment. Looking the more like they're going to score. Bentancur lost control, got it control again, and puts the ball out for a throw into Bournemouth. Bournemouth now. There's 2 balls on the pitch, but the ball goes in. Good header out. But here's Bournemouth now. Bournemouth's going to have a Scott shoots. Good blocking that is from Spurs. Good defending that again from Porro. Well done from Spurs. And there is a player down. I think it's Romero. Is it Palunia? Oh, he's holding his ankle. He's in a lot of pain, Palunia. Bentancur's down as well now, holding his hamstring. It's like he's holding the back of his hamstring, I think. Palunia's limping. Jesus, that looks like a low. Yeah, it does, Marco. I thought the same thing. What a goal, though, from Palunia. What an absolute cracker. Brings you back to the memory of Romero's overhead at Newcastle when we got the draw up there as well. Archer Gray is going to come on from Bentancur. I think Benny might have pulled his hamstring, and I think he has. Or it might be a bit of a strain. But anyway, Archer Gray on for the last 4 minutes of the game. Archer Gray comes on from Bentancur. Here it is. A throw in now to Bournemouth. Bournemouth also making a few changes as well. Yeah, it is. Phil Spur, I agree with you. VAR is corrupt as hell. I mean, that penalty could have gone either way, to be fair. I think, look, if a referee makes a decision, VAR should not get involved in it unless it's clear. That for me was a penalty. That for me was a penalty. But look, we got the equaliser, which is the main thing. And that is the main thing. We did get the equaliser. But we've got to hold out now. Mustn't let Bournemouth score. Bournemouth now with a throw in. 4 minutes left. Well, 3 minutes now left with injury time coming up. Here comes now the long throw in. Can Tottenham defend it? They do defend it well. They get the ball out. Good defending, but Bournemouth now bring it back. I think this has got a draw written all over it, personally. Is what we see. Romero loses the ball, doesn't know where the ball goes. A free kick to Spurs anyway. So Tottenham get a free kick. They're going to take the time over it. And I don't mind them taking the time over it. It was not a pen. It was a clear mistake, and it was a dive. Well, then, if that's the case, Spurs side chat, then why didn't the referee not book Mickey van der Ven for diving then? If you're saying it wasn't a pen because of diving, then he should be. There is Vinay. Vinay is there. Hello, Vinay. Buy some players, will you, Vinay, for us? Can really do with a few. Here's Bournemouth now. Romero kicks it long up the field. This game, I'm so glad to get a point out of it, if I'm being honest. Richie has changed the game. Richie's offers you more up front than Morani, and I have to say that. But here's Spence. Spence to Xavi. Xavi back to Spence. Spence now running down this left wing. Goes down. Free kick to Spurs. Spurs get the free kick. The Bournemouth player said he got the ball. No, you didn't get the ball. You got the player. It's a free kick. Get on with it, and we're going to score. Then that's my question. Then Spurs chat. Why didn't he not, book Mickey van der Ven for diving? Then if that's the case, then it's a penalty. If in doubt, you've got to give it to the attacking side, and I'm sorry. And it took VAR a long time. The referee even looking at it, trying to cook up how to give the penalty, like not give it his tail with the ball. Free kick goes in. Oh, the keeper's lost it. The keeper's lost it. He's got it. He's lost it. He's got it again. Now he kicks it long up the field, all the way back to Vicario. I was trying to get Bournemouth onto a quick attack. Now we are coming up to 90 minutes, so we're going to see how many. I reckon about 5 minutes of time added on. I reckon. Good header on by Mickey. Ball goes back up by Bournemouth. Here's Tottenham again now. Tottenham looking to break. His Tell for me. Richie's done well since he's come on. As I said, he's changed the side for me. He's made it a little bit more. Tottenham look a bit more attacking up front. But here's Romero. Romero plays it all the way back to Vicario. Vicario kicks it first time. The ball goes straight out for a Bournemouth. 9 minutes of time added on. We've got 9 minutes left. So Tottenham need to concentrate, need to keep their heads in the game. Here's Bournemouth now. Bournemouth on the attack. Trying to playing through, but you're not going to beat Mickey van der Ven. That is for sure. You played it back to Vicario. Vicario with the ball. Just launch it, Vicario. Don't pass it to Jed Spence because Jed Spence thinks he's Maradona and he can take on everyone. Goes back to Vicario. Vicario takes 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 steps, whacks it long up the field. Richarlison takes it down in his chest, plays it out, but Bournemouth get the ball back now. Bournemouth, look at his Simonian. Oh, he could. Oh, good defending from Romero. Not once, but twice. But here's now Tell. Odegaard on the ball now. Odegaard for Tottenham. Come on. Spurs, we're coming into 8 minutes left. The time added on. Odegaard moving left, moving right, round like a little eel in a fish tank. Swimming it round, but he gets the ball. But here's Romero now, pushing forward. Here's Porro to Romero. Romero now with the ball. Bournemouth player goes down, and it's a free kick to Bournemouth, and all that momentum, all that build-up, all that chance goes down to Swanee. Don't know, but it was not a pen. It was so soft, but he basically jumped into Hill. Yeah, well, he should be booked in for diving then. To be fair, it was a good initial challenge by the Bournemouth player. Mickey van der Ven lost his balance and fell into the other Bournemouth player, but Devo made the most of it. Don't think he was going anywhere, but didn't dive. Once, what pen though? We never get one. There's Thomas Frank doing a lot of this, and he's doing a lot of this. I don't know what he's trying to. Maybe secret signals to the Tottenham players to attack or defend. And the ball goes out for a Spurs throw-in. Now, Tottenham with a point, I think we go up a place. We do. Spurs do stay in 13th place. We're only a point behind Everton, a point behind Newcastle, a point behind Brighton, 2 points behind Fulham, 3 points behind Fulham, 3 points behind Manchester United, 3 points behind Chelsea. Brentford are in 5th on 4 points, 5 points behind Liverpool. We're only 5 points behind the top 4. From Liverpool to Tottenham is only 5 points. I mean, it's not a lot. It's Bournemouth now. Simeone has been very quiet tonight, but I just wonder, has it been written in the stars if he is to leave Bournemouth to Man City, as we're led to believe his medical is tomorrow? Will he have the last say in it? But anyway, here's Bournemouth. Let's hope not. Bournemouth put the ball in the net. Lovely ball, but here's Bournemouth now. They're attacking, Tottenham defending well. Doing some good stuff, but Bournemouth patiently building. Tottenham back there defending. Tell now doing some defensive work. Before the ball goes in. Oh, here's Scar. Oh, over the bar. That's a warning. Bournemouth are giving us warnings. Tottenham need to look on. We said this on Sunday. You know, they will get a chance. Tottenham will get a chance. Bournemouth will get a chance as well. And we have to see how far they take it. Would you say, Frank, tonight? 58% say yes, 42% say no. 36 votes so far. That's interesting. That is interesting. Even with, oh, for fuck's sake. I've just seen the scoreboard. Oh, for Christ's sake. I've just seen the scoreboard. I give up. I'm behind. My stream stopped and started, so I am behind and I can't move it forward. But here's Bournemouth now. We're going to have a look at the goal. We've lost the game, haven't we? I did tell you Bournemouth will get a chance. If they take it, it's the same as fucking Newcastle. Same as Sunderland on Sunday. I am using a new system. I haven't worked it out. Oh, for fuck's sake. I told you. I fucking told you. I told you. He will have the last say. We've done all that work to get back into the game, and we just left it. Oh, after all that work, but I don't know. It was Scott on the left, right-hand side, then Simonia got the ball. A beautiful goal, I have to say, it's a cracking goal. Nothing really Vicario could do. I think if you're critical of anyone, I think Porro's doing a lot. I think the defender could have Richarlison tried to cut him off, but I just there was nothing he could do. Nothing he can do. Zips it in, and he zips it in to the right corner of the game. Absolutely. Look, if he is leaving Bournemouth tonight, then it was written in the stars, wasn't it, that he was going to score the winner? Oh my god! I You have to say it's a cracking goal. Look, I there's a lot of positive taken out of the game tonight. Our fight back was good, but another goal from outside the box. There's a lot to be looked at in this game. A lot to be looked at, including me with the scoreboard and make sure that I get it spot on with what's on the telly. So I have to really look into that. Um, but it is, and I think Bournemouth will see this out. This is only now 2 wins out of our last 12 now. Bournemouth now end their on, play Tottenham and they win a game. We ain't bringing in signings yet. What there? Yeah, exactly. May put a tenner on us going down. I was just looking. We're 5 points now off top four, and you look at now we're back down to 14th, and you start to look at the bottom. You start to look 6 points between 6 points between Forest and Tottenham. Forest in 17th, Spurs in 14th. We can still get a goal back here. We can get an equaliser. This is where character is showed. This is where you show character. This is where Spurs players have to step up, have to keep fighting, have to give it all. But have they got it in the locker? Have they got it in the locker? It's been a cracking game, I have to say. If you're a neutral, I think this has been a brilliant game. I think from me point of view, it's been a great game to commentate on, but with so many, you don't know where this game's going. It could still swing. Spurs could get an equaliser here. Yet. There's Romero, but Bournemouth are just going to whack it out, aren't they? They really are going to. But here's Bournemouth now. Bournemouth are looking. The ball goes out of the Spurs player, and it is going to be a Bournemouth throw-in. I think Bournemouth can actually say, thank you very much. We're going to see this game out now. Romero's lost his boot. Now what? We need players. We need to bring some players in there. This is desperate. It looks like them over the road are untouchable this season. Pain on more. Yeah. Keith says goodbye, Frank. Simeone is now getting the standing ovation. Is that the last time we're going to see him in a Bournemouth shirt as he moves to Manchester City? Medical is booked in for tomorrow. He's going out as a hero by scoring the winner. And what Tottenham, yeah, giant Dr. Tottenham will see you now. I don't know. You could be angry, you can be upset, you can be whatever. What's the point of getting into an emotional rage? Because we know we're not good enough. We know we need players. We know the manager's under pressure. We know we sort of drift into nowhereville. And if we get the Saturday and we go out the FA Cup, then our season's done. All we're fighting for is pride, and we're fighting for some pride of doing the season. Then you bring in another manager for the start of next season. And the one I feel sorry for is the away fans that have travelled from London to Bournemouth, which is a good 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive. And they've paid good money to come here, but we're deep into injury time. Now Spurs have a corner. Come on. Yeah, we are better than this. I agree with you, Carl. Ange Postecoglou got more out of this team than Thomas Frank has. And And Ange Postecoglou was sacked because we lost 22 games and finished 17th. But he did get more out of these players. And there's going to be a lot of angry Tottenham fans, and rightly so. Rightly so. And that's it. The keeper saved it. And do you know what? This falls down on the players. It falls down on the manager. It falls down on the owners. It falls down on everybody within that football club, because we've spent 7 or 8 days tomorrow. Bournemouth have beaten us 3-2. Simeone getting the goal in deep into injury time. And we are in a relegation fight. No way to say it. Look, I'm glad the bottom teams are worse than we are, but we're only 5 points off 17th. Does Thomas Frank get Vinay's there tonight? Does he lose his job tonight? Do the club sack him? If Daniel Levy was in charge, would Thomas Frank still be in charge of the club now? No, he wouldn't. He would have been sacked 4 games ago. But I'm going to bring Rain in. I just Paulunia scored an absolute cracker of a goal now, an overhead kick. But we have lost tonight, and I don't know where to start. I really do not know where to start. I mean, Mrs. Tron. Sorry for Mrs. Tron's just looked at me and said, "I'm so sorry for your loss." Right. Would you sack the manager tonight? No, Bournemouth are. Well, they are ahead of us in the league. They're ahead of us now. They are, aren't they? Bournemouth. Well, Bournemouth have lost 11 games in a row. So Dr. Tottenham have come up and served them their antibiotic. Yeah, they did. But yeah, performance-wise, it was a better performance. Yeah. But I'm sorry, the manager's got to go. See how football has different opinions. It's brilliant. I love it. Rain, what did you think of it, bud?
They look desperate.
Yeah. Yeah.
They look desperate, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
They should be.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate Spence at left back.
I do.
I think Mawani is such a dud. I'm calling it now. It's been long enough.
Yeah.
I know he was, and he is a dud. We've brought him in, and he's done absolutely the square root of nothing.
Who, Spence or Frank?
Mawani.
I was wondering who you're on about there for a minute, to be fair.
Did I not say Mawani? He is.
You didn't know I missed that bit.
Rubbish. He is absolutely useless. He does nothing for us at all. Spence on the left, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. The goal, I know it was a good maybe 45 seconds before the goal, maybe a minute. But we were breaking, and everyone was breaking forwards, right? And let's be clear, today we showed some great attacking intent.
Oh, we did.
We really showed that we wanted to get forward, that we wanted to get the ball in the box, that we wanted to put the ball in the back of the net. And we can ask for a lot, but that's the baseline that we ask for from them. But Spence gets the ball on that left-hand side. Everybody's piling forwards.
Yeah.
And what does he do? He cuts it sideways and passes to a Bournemouth player. And then they break. And then now we're all running backwards.
Like
we're all running backwards. Now, there was plenty of time to set up and to stop Semenyo from having his shot. Because I don't want to hear. I've got lots of problems with Vicario. I don't want to hear any. That was Vicario's fault, because no keeper is saving that, or very few keepers are saving that.
It was a cracking goal, wasn't it? It was an absolute.
He Shouldn't have been.
No,
He should have been challenged.
Porro should have done right. You're saying that Porro should have done better. Look, we'll go into this and after the whistle, Rain. Right, we'll go into this. I want to get a few people in, and then I just wanted your quick thoughts. Should Thomas Frank go tonight? And look, what are we doing? We'll get into it and after the whistle. Big up to Mr. Brady says get that so-called manager out now. God, if Mr. Brady's saying that, then we know something's wrong. Tottenham, please, 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 please. He's been very polite. Please, 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 sack Frank. Tin Man, sack him tonight. Had enough. 63% of your poll, Dermo, says goodbye, Frank. We've got Mohammed. Big up, Mohammed. You can sack him and bring in Oven and Glasgow. I heard they want him or whoever. Big up, Rain. I know you're the only man in a field full of flowers that are dying. Do you know you're the only flower in the field full of weeds? Do you know? Yes, there you're growing. You're trying to grow. Even you have to be frank out tonight. Big up to Mr. Brady says, I hope Dr. Tottenham charged Bournemouth consultant rates tonight. I think so. Nikita says Frank is no worse than Ange, and Ange got all season. He does make a very good point, though. That's a very good point, I have to say. Carl says, LOL, what an effing mess. Yeah, big up to Rodney. How's Dale and Uncle Albert doing? What a load of rubbish. Zico says, it never rains. It never rains. It pours. I like that. That's very good. Anthony Lynch, big up this evening. Lance Frank has to go. Tequila, fair point. Fair point that was. I would rather be without a manager than watch this crap. Big up the COYS. S72. He says, big up Paul Brown. He says, evening, gents. Think Frank's expression towards the end tells us all we need to know. Yeah, I'm going to ask you about that and afterwards. I did saw that same expression as well. Giant says, Pagliunia still looks in discomfort at the end of the game. I think he's injured, personally. We've got Billy the Yid, or Billy the Tid, Billy the Yid. I don't want to see Bentacore in the Spurs shirt again. Absolute garbage. Morani is not a footballer at all. Right, Rain is correct. Xavi couldn't get into my pub team. Wow. We've got Nate. Big up to Nita. DL kept us back in all football matters. 20 plus years of neglect. No vision, no structure, no long-term plans. It is no joke now. There is no quick fix either unless you maintain it. Tottenham till I die. It hurts. Yes, it does. I am turning an eye to Enoch. Enoch, move already. I don't have to have or not. Please get Frank out of my club. Big up to Kilo. He says, your guy, Gevange, all season. Come on. No, that's fair. I did say you make a fair point. I think they do have to give Frank the season, personally. If we're going to do it with Ange, then we do it with Thomas Frank. I think that's a very, very, very good point. Big up to Rhino's loving that. We've got DJ Samuel with Bart Simpson smoking a special type of cigarette. I think it's a Dunhill International or maybe Benson in the Hedges. I'm not sure. Breaking news. Get that fraud pub manager Frank out of my club. You sack Frank and bring in the next manager. Give him 3 games and sack. So on we go. It's the rotating going round in circles. Heard Arsenal.
He's got an old head on what looks in that picture like
very young shoulders. He's true though. Have Arsenal sent out Thomas Frank without us realising? Yeah, it could be like Terry Neal all over again. Frank is effing useless. Big up to High Q. Yeah, do hit the sub button. I'm trying to get to 2,400 by the end of this stream tonight. Let you know if we're nearly there. Frank is effing useless. Get him gone. We've got Ollie at the wheel. Start with sacking Lang. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that. That's a good point. That's going absolute fair point. Oh God, there's loads in. With forever. I'm just gonna don't sack him. Couldn't resist. That was Vicario's fault. He had 20 minutes to watch Simeone's shot, and he let it roll in. That's so true. Big up to Billy the Ed. Plain Spence, who clearly doesn't want to use his left foot at left back. It's just effing stupidity. Yes, it is. Correct, Nico. We've got Platypus. In the second goal, Vicario fell down before the player and shot. This shows how awful this goalkeeper is.
I'm not blaming Vicario for the Semenyo goal, but I do think it's culpable for that one. Yeah.
Philip Brady says Villa must be peeing themselves.
We're going to get the under 21s, Philip.
Yeah,
we're going to get Villa's under 21s. That's what we're going to get.
Redknapp to the end of the season, then botch the team ho ho. Well, we've got here. We've got Marco says, "I support my team no matter what. We'll always watch, but I am dreading the Villa game too." Mohammed says, "Firing Levy until now is a flop. I know we hate him, but he would have managed this better than the current owners." That's so true, actually, so true. A third season of Vange couldn't be any worse. At least he wins you a trophy. That's the argument now, isn't it? That is going to be the argument now. It was a terrible thing to say. It's a terrible thing to say, but if he doesn't get sacked and Villa beat us, I hope they absolutely disgrace us so they have no choice. We're going to. I don't know what's happening. We're going to end this because go on, bud.
I think Nita's. I'm with Nita, which is I just don't think fans understand enough the fact that this has been a club for 25 years, which has been basically run by one man, and he micromanaged everything. And we're currently in a void. We're currently nobody really is running our club now. That's partly Levy's fault for how he used to run us, and the fact that there's no succession planning. There's no, there's no tip. When a CEO leaves a company, it shouldn't fall apart. Everything shouldn't fall apart. Everybody should be able to do their job for a period of time, but there's nobody to do their job. And is it Binoy's and Enoch's fault? Partly, but the fact is we are a rudderless ship, and like I said, the biggest reason why Frank isn't going to get the boot is because the biggest reason, I don't think he should get the boot, but the biggest reason is there's nobody at our club who's actually going to go and look for the next manager, because Frank's at the moment. It seems like Frank's the only person who's if Frank leaves, then our ship is just like there's nobody steering it. Nobody.
No, I agree. We did do a poll. I'm trying to find the end of the poll. Yeah, would you thank Frank tonight? 71% said yes, 29% said no. Guys, we're going to bounce out because we've got a minute to start after the whistle. So we're going to bounce. The link's been sent. Guys, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. We'll talk about more then. Come and join us for therapy. 15 minutes of therapy. That's all I'm charging on that bombshell. See you in a couple of minutes. Bye for now. I actually didn't turn the stream off. I'll see you in a few minutes.